take a second to get the stream started. So we're finishing up or continuing the Hunter Tool Only challenge. I basically completed everything in the game already, but during the last stream, I was planning on doing Thumero Ihil and then one more Chalice dungeon. And then I did Thumero Ihil, and then I couldn't figure out what the other dungeon was that I was supposed to do. It turns out I missed Lower Loran. I just like completely overlooked it multiple times. I couldn't. It's like I was looking at the list and I couldn't see which dungeon I hadn't done before when it was pretty obvious that was the only one that I hadn't done yet. So I have to go back and do that. And then after I finish that, I'm going to start transitioning this character over from basically a like a challenge run character to like a normal end game character. So maybe I will show off like some of the things that you would typically do when you get to the end of the game to get a character ready for like end game content. Okay. Just gonna post some links in chat here. Bloodborne streaming. If you can hear my keyboard, then congratulations. I'm gonna make a poll for today's stream as well. Here it is. Don't worry about that. Where'd my remote go? Here it is. Alright, let's see if anybody shows up today. During the last stream for this challenge run, like, I streamed at a weird time, different from when I normally stream, and, like, nobody showed up as a result. It was really funny. It was just, like, I did all of the, like, most difficult, most exciting content at the end of the challenge, and, like, nobody was there to see it. It was, it was very sad. Very sad and very funny. Alright, so I did buy a couple weapons because I thought I was done with the challenge run, but I haven't actually used them yet, so I have just a few +6 weapons. So what we're going to do is we're going to head into Lower Loran, and we're going to clear that dungeon that we forgot to clear at the end of the last stream. In order to get into there, you need Ritual Blood 5 and Blooming Cold Blood Flowers. One good thing is that now that we're in New Game Plus, we can actually buy these materials. So all I need to do is just go buy a Ritual Blood 5. Which I'm going to do from the Messenger Bath. You can't do this when you're in a regular New Game cycle. You have to go into New Game Plus. So this actually works in our favor. The fact that we already did everything else, we can just buy the materials that we need to get into any chalice. While I'm here, I'm going to restock all of our supplies. We need Molotovs. We need Bone Marrow Ash. We definitely need a lot of vials. I'm just going to buy a bunch of vials so I have them for the rest of the run, basically. Alright, and now we should be able to make this Lower Loran dungeon, although I can't because I just used all my blood echoes, so hold on. I have consumables, I'm sure. Steven Liberato just stays by. He says, hi, I can't stay for long today. He's got to go to sleep pretty soon. Ah, okay. Maybe I should have streamed a little bit earlier today, huh? Thanks for stopping by either way. I saw that... Oh, I still don't have enough echoes. I saw that you were here during the stream where I had my microphone muted. I wrote down the name of everybody that was here. I think I told you this already during the witness stream. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish up Lower Loran with our Hunter Tool Only restrictions. And then after I finish this, I'm going to transition over to like a regular Bloodborne endgame type build. While I do that, let me also make the poll that I wanted to make today. So start a poll. Should I use glyphs or explore random dungeons? Glyphs, random dungeons. So the significance of this choice is that if I use glyphs, I'll be able to go and find the runes that I want right away and find the blood gems that I want right away. Whereas if I use random dungeons, I have to go through the process of like trying to find the things that I want and then having to basically just pick up whatever I happen to find and make the best of it. We don't really need to explore any more side rooms. Because of the fact that we're already in New Game Plus, we can buy any chalice materials that we need. Hey LJ, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it has been a while. I was going to mention actually that I was waiting for you to show up to one of these streams so I could say, hey, how come you haven't been here lately? But thanks for stopping by today at least. So we're finishing up. We're playing a little bit more of this Hunter Tool Only challenge. We have to do Lower Loran. I was saving it for last and then I forgot about it. So I'm doubling back to do that now. And then after that, we're either going to do some glyph dungeons or we're going to do some random dungeons, whatever people prefer. It looks like right now people are voting for glyphs, which is kind of nice for me because it means that I'll find the runes that I need right away. I don't have to deal with trying to find runes with suboptimal gear. Alright. I don't need to fight that guy, he's asleep. I'm gonna rush through lower Loran because there's not anything that I really need in here other than just to clear the dungeon and get the Loran route. Or lower Loran route, rather. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere because I don't need to fight this spider. Is there no doors around here? Is anyone seeing a door that I'm not seeing? There it is. Don't chase me too far, please, Mr. Spider. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to drop down here or if I should just... I'll go in here just in case there's something in here that I need. But I will drop down if I need to. Okay, yeah, the lever's right here. I'm glad I didn't drop down. Oh, the Accursed Brew is so good. Do you see how much damage that does? How's everybody doing, by the way? I know Steven's going to bed soon, so you're probably tired, I would guess. LJ, I haven't talked to in a long time, so I don't know how you're doing. I tried to minimize the amount of background noise today, like in terms of turning off my fan and stuff like that. But there's nothing I can do about the fact that, you know, like if a car drives by, we're just going to hear the car driving by. That's just the way it goes. Alright, I'm going to use a Bold Hunter's Mark to get back to the start of the dungeon, and now I can run right into the boss room. I'm even going to ignore this fellow right here. LJ says they were going through some things lately, but they're doing alright now. They hope that I'm doing good too. Yeah, I don't usually talk too much about my personal life, especially if like things are going bad. I don't want to, like, when people come to my stream, I don't want to make them feel sad or make them feel bad. And be like, oh, like, I'm so like if I talk about like I'm not saying that I'm depressed right now. I'm just saying like if I was depressed, I wouldn't really tell you guys that I'm depressed because then it would just make you depressed. And like when I watch streams, I don't watch streams in order to be depressed. So I try to do the same thing when I'm streaming. I try to not make people feel depressed about it. But it's good to know that you're doing better at least. Hopefully things turn around as they should. Tempering Blood Gem, that's completely useless for us. We're only going to be using elemental damage, we're not going to be using physical damage. Try to rush through floor 2 as fast as we can as well. Yeah, no, you're doing alright. That's good to hear. I used to think that the Accursed Brew was just like an arcane version of the Firebomb. Now I really see it's way more powerful than that. Okay, this floor, I do not remember where the lever is at all. I'm just going to look around and hope that I find it. If it's not over here, then I have no idea where to look. If we're lucky, then it's going to be right over here somewhere. I think this is like a huge side, like a detour that leads nowhere. Yeah, this is a treasure room. Okay, it looks like the flame sprayer is just as good against these guys. I don't really feel the need like we have to search through all the treasure rooms because we have access to infinite materials now. Let me see if the lever is this way. Dirty Blood Gem, that is completely useless. The flame sprayer is really weird. I noticed that a lot of times it does more damage on the first hit, and then like it starts to deal less damage over time. But I'm not sure what the exact mechanic is. You come on the internet to escape reality, so you wouldn't want to share a bunch of your personal life either. Yeah, that's kind of the same thing. Like, now from your point of view, like if you're feeling depressed or whatever, and you come to the stream, like if I could make you feel less depressed, I think that would be a good thing. Oh, that's why I don't mind, like if... But like if you come to the stream and then you're depressed and then I'm talking about how I'm depressed, that's just going to make you feel even more depressed. Oh yeah, there's that werewolf. This floor, now I remember, this floor has a really weird thing where there's a werewolf who like hides out in the cave, but then once you go near the lever, he like comes up behind you and tries to attack you while you're fighting this guy. So like they'll try to 2v1 you basically. Oh, I'm surprised that hit me. Too slow. The cast speed on this is too slow. I can't use it against the werewolf. I can use the Augur of Abretus, but I don't have it equipped because I'm a fool. Alright, I can finish him off with the Flame Sprayer. Cursed Brew for him. Alright. Oh, a Fire Damp Blood Gem. Now that is very useful. That's actually extremely useful for what we're doing. So, Fire Damp Blood Gem. Let's find it. It was rank 6. Okay, so Madmen drop gems with like a low primary effect. Like 9% fire damage isn't that good. But you can get good secondary effects on them. Unfortunately, this one's not good. Rally Potential is not really a good secondary. But there was a chance that it could have been something good. Like a Fool Gem would have been really useful here. Fire Gem with full damage. Full damage works when you're at full HP. And a lot of times you want to be at full HP, so it's just a way to get extra damage that you're basically always going to have, because you always want your HP to be full, especially in cursed dungeons when your max health is cut in half. All right, I have to come back anyway so I can restock my vials, because unfortunately they don't restock when you use a Bold Hunter's Mark. Alright, I'm going to buy some of these too while I'm here. And then I'm actually going to save... Actually, hold on. What I need to do is start buying Ritual Blood 5s, because I'm going to need them soon. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, and then I want to switch my inventory setup, because I've been realizing that I don't have all my Hunter tools equipped. I want the Augur of Abretus for sure. I think that's all I need. Alright, we got one more boss to fight. Layer 2 boss. I don't know what the Layer 2 boss here is. I think it's some kind of lightning boss. So if we have fire damage and we have arcane damage, we should be fine. I'm actually surprised that I didn't write this down when I was preparing all the information for my endgame boss rush. I wonder why I didn't write down Lord Loran. I don't think I wrote any of the Chalice dungeons. I think I just wrote the DLC bosses. I guess I will say that my mother was having surgery recently, and she woke up today, so that's pretty good news. So it's better than sharing bad news. But whenever people tell me stuff like that, I always don't really know exactly what to say. Abhorrent Beast. Okay, yeah, this is a lightning boss. So our fire damage should be good against him. It's actually not really doing as much as I expected. I really got to catch him on the counter. Oh, okay, that does good damage. He might have hyper armor. Or not hyper armor, but like damage reduction in some of his attack frames. One good thing about this boss with a Hunter Tool only challenge is that when you're in when you heal yourself, he usually runs forward and tries to punish you. But because we restock our bullets by healing ourselves, it actually causes him to run forward and do a really predictable attack. Like, I always know that he's going to run forward and try to punish me when I'm reloading. And I can actually use that to my advantage. I gotta reload here, and then he'll like run forward, see? And then I can just punish him whenever he does that running attack. It's because like you know he's gonna do it. Okay, well that time was foolish. I did it when I should not have done it. And I was rightfully punished for that. Oh. You can dodge through that, but I'm not good at it. I was trying to do it. I really shouldn't try because I'm not good at it. I should stick to the things that I'm good at. It looks like it's better if I'm close to him. If I burn him when I'm standing far away, it actually doesn't deal as much damage. Which is weird, because I didn't think the Flame Sprayer, I didn't think the Flame Sprayer had a fall-off range. But I'm definitely seeing it do less damage. Okay, this I can restock here, and then he's gonna run at me. Yeah, you can always bait that running attack. The problem is that when I do it like that, when I actually need to heal, he runs forward and he actually does punish the heal. So it's like you have to also be aware of it when it works against you. He's gonna start doing longer attack chains and jumping attacks very soon. So I have to be aware of that. Okay, run forward. Here you go. Okay, now I can heal. Now he's going to run forward again. Punish again. There you go. I'm going to start using Bone Marrow Ash. I think I got this fight in the bag, so I'd rather just use Bone Marrow Ash, get it over with quickly. Okay, his left arm is currently broken, so if I keep hitting that arm, I'll deal bonus damage to him. Run forward. No, I really would have liked him to run forward there. Yeah, if I keep hitting that left side, I'll deal bonus damage. Oh, and I broke his face too. Tons of bonus damage right there. Alright, I can restock here. See if I can get him to run forward. No, I was too far away. That's okay. I can just attack his broken body parts for bonus damage. Ah, I can never dodge through that one. Okay, hold on. He got me. That's okay. I only used 2 Bone Marrow Ash, so I have 8 more to use on my next attempt in the worst case scenario. Someone wants to see random dungeons. Well, we're probably going to see glyphs, but I'll leave it up for a while because it's going to be a while before I go on to the next thing. So I'll leave the poll up until I'm ready to go. And then I'll just do whatever people vote for. Right now it looks like people want to see glyphs. But we can do random dungeons if that's what people want. I'm fine doing it either way. I know glyphs make the process a lot faster, a lot easier. But I've done I've done the random dungeon hunt a few times. I've done it on like 2 different characters where I like really go through. I don't use any glyphs and I try to find everything myself, and it's actually kind of fun. It's a little bit unique. It's a little different from like just being able to look up exactly what you need and get it right away. All right, let me make sure I get my echoes. We're not quite yet at the point where we just have like enough echoes that we can just throw them away and not worry about them. So it is good to not lose any. Nice. Bone Marrow here. I want to break that arm as soon as I can. I'm going to restock here. He's probably going to run forward. He's actually not going to run forward. Maybe now? Yeah, there he goes. Gotta watch out for that back swipe. So the trickiest thing about this boss is that when your health is low, he gets really aggressive. So it's very easy to die when you're on low health. You have to really monitor your health. Make sure you don't let your health get too low. Because he's the kind who will absolutely punish you big time. Alright, is he gonna run forward? Yes. Oh, did I break the arm already? Nice. That Bone Marrow Ash probably helped a lot early on. I think I'm going to use another one here. Oh, watch out. Ah, he jumped away right away. I didn't really get much out of that bonus damage. Watch out. What you have to do is make sure you heal during times when it's safe. If you ever try to heal during time when it's not safe, he'll run forward and hit you. Alright, I'm going to Bone Marrow here. I'd like to break his face like I did last time. Oh, he's healing his arm now. That's not good. We're not going to get the bonus damage. I might be able to break his face soon, though. Let me heal back up. Yeah, he healed the arm before we could really get any good bonus damage off of it. I'm going to heal here. He's going to run forward. I'm going to dodge. I'm going to punish. Nice. I know what I'm doing. Ah, that was badly timed. Yeah, I think I never knew this before, but it seems like the Flame Sprayer actually has a fall-off range. Because I'm really noticing, whenever I'm further away, it only does like 99 damage. When I'm close, it does like 300 damage. That's a huge difference. Yeah, see, now he's going to start doing his jumping attacks. This is where the fight actually gets difficult. You can't just, yeah, you can't just dodge and punish all of his attacks. Because he always jumps away afterwards. Especially the attacks that are easiest to punish normally, he jumps away afterwards. I badly need to heal. I'm going to start using Bone Marrow Ash here. If I can break his face, I can win. His health is low enough now, like as soon as I break his face, I'll be able to finish him off with a combo. Because he'll be on the ground for so long, I'll get a ton of free damage. Oh, badly timed that dodge. I really needed that dodge. Alright, let me Bone Marrow again. Oh, perfect time to break his face. I knew that was coming too, like I had it ready. Alright, let me switch to the Accursed Brew. There you go. That extra range really helps during the last phase when he gets aggressive. Alright, a couple people stopped by. Oh wow, a few people stopped by. Skull Creek says they don't know anything about Bloodborne. Oh really? I thought you were one of the people who joined for the Bloodborne streams. I guess I was wrong. Maybe you're here because of the anime reviews. LJ says they can't usually fully express all of their feelings through English, so please don't mind if you say something stupid. But I hope you hope my mother is doing fine after the surgery. That's definitely better phrase than I could have said it, honestly. Like usually when people tell me like, oh, my mother is sick or I'm not feeling very well, it's like I never really know what to say to them. You've already said something very kind that was phrased really well in English, I think. I think your English is better than you think it is. Skull Creek says they picked at random. Mike says hello. Oh, hey Mike, thanks for stopping by. Skull Creek says I gain IQ when my health is low. Oh, you don't have a PS4 so you can't play it. Well, you can at least watch me play it, right? Alright, I'm going to try to run to the lever if I can. Ooh, an odd bolt gem. That's actually somewhat useful right now. It's not the most useful thing, but it's moderately useful. Alright, I'm going to show you a really fun trick with the Augur of Abretus. If you hit an enemy from behind, you can make them fall over and then hit them for bonus damage while they're on the ground. It has the same property as a fully charged melee attack, but it's way faster. Like, a melee attack takes a long time to charge up. Okay, the lever waits ahead. Oh, thank you for the note. So we know the lever's upstairs. That's going to save me a bit of time. Okay, if I remember this one, there's a bunch of enemies over there through this door to the right. But if you go over here, this door leads to the same place. You just don't have to fight all those enemies. You just walk over here. And you just sneak past everything, basically. If I am in the place where I think that I am. Yeah, because this place over here leads to the room where all the enemies are. This right here leads to the lever. Oh, you're talking about the beast gains some IQ. Well, I thought I gained a little bit of IQ as well. Can I... Oh, I can do it on this one. No, but I knocked him down. There you go. Alright, here's our lever. So we've already got the room that leads to the next boss opened up. I'm going to use... I think I'm going to head back to the lamp and then restock before we go fight the boss. So we're going to have to sit through 2 more loading screens. It would have been nice if I could have got another elemental gem there. We're going to need a lot of elemental gems very soon. Haven't really found that many yet. We've only got a couple. I'm going to be using the Threaded Cane at the start. We're going to switch over to the Threaded Cane very soon after we finish this dungeon. I think this might be the last floor. I'm not 100% sure. This is the way to the lamp. Boss room is over there. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the last boss that we have to fight. And then we're going to switch over to... We're going to start allowing ourselves to use melee weapons. Okay, so elemental gems, the way that they work. In this game, I haven't really been using the melee weapons at all during any of the previous streams. But normally I would be holding a melee weapon in my right hand, which would be, in this case, I'm going to be using the Threaded Cane. So this is the Threaded Cane. So it does normal attacks. You can do thrusting attacks like this. And then one cool thing about the weapons in Bloodborne is that they switch forms. So I switch from a cane into a whip. So now I have a whip that I can use. So this is going to be my main weapon in the game. So normally the Threaded Cane does physical attack damage, but when you put in gems... And I'll actually show you this. I'll go to the workbench and show you now. When you put in gems, it changes the damage type from physical damage to elemental damage. and it makes it so that the weapon gains damage from your arcane stat instead of like from your strength stat. So instead of hitting enemies really hard, you deal magic damage to the enemies. So right now, our Threaded Cane has 120 physical attack, which is really weak because we don't have a lot of strength, we don't have a lot of skill. But if you look on the right, you see we have 74 arcane, so our arcane stat is very high. So if we put in a fire gem, cursed fire gem, let's see, I don't want to use that one. I will use this one. So 17% fire damage. Now we have... let me equip it so you can see how much attack it actually is. So instead of the 180 attack it had before, or what was it, 160 it had before, now it already has 210 damage. Just from because of the fact that the arcane stat is adding so much extra bonus damage. And then you can add additional gems, so I can add 3 different gems. This is the fire gem we picked up from that other enemy, so this is another 8% damage. And then on top of that, we have a triangle-shaped gem, so we can add one of these. We have a couple of choices. We have 27. Let me see if one of these does more. It looks like these do less damage, so our total damage now is 282 from our right-handed weapon. So we went from 160 damage to 280 damage, so almost twice as much damage just from equipping the right gems. And changing the damage type from physical damage to arcane damage, which is our best stat because we're like a magic type character. And when we hit the enemies, instead of dealing normal damage, it will deal fire damage, which is good because a lot of enemies are weak against fire attacks. So there's a lot of reasons why the elemental conversion is the better choice. I should have bought some more Ritual Blood 5 while I was here. I'm going to need some later, and very soon, in fact. Well, let's go deal with this boss. Alright. LJ says, don't worry, Skull Creek. You'll be able to play Bloodborne on PC in a few months. It's like, yeah, it's just like the weapon infusions from Elden Ring. Yep, and it changes your scaling as well. So they're not going to add Bloodborne on PC. They haven't announced it yet, but they've been working. Some people called Shad PS4 have been working on an emulator. And as far as I know, the emulator can run Bloodborne now, but it's not complete, but it can run the game without crashing right now. And it's getting a little bit better. Like with every iteration, it's just getting better and better. So it's going to be very soon that it'll be possible to play Bloodborne on PC, whether official or through an emulator. I'm just going to kill this guy, see if he drops anything. Yeah, see, these guys drop fire damp gems and bolt gems sometimes. So that's why I'm killing these guys, because I want to get as many fire and bolt gems as I can before we start our dungeon dive. Alright, I think this is the last boss. I'll know as soon as I go in here. This seems like a last boss type room. Like, we're going down a huge, epic staircase. Yeah, you'll play it if you can. It's definitely worth it. It's a really fun game. On PC. On PC, it should be nice, too, because the frame rate will be better. I know a lot of people struggle with the frame rate. This is Loran Dark Beast, okay. This actually is going to be an annoying fight. This is probably going to be one of the hardest fights of the run. Dodge too soon. The only way I'm going to be able to win this fight is if I can consistently dodge that attack with the right timing. Because this guy jumps around a lot. Gotta heal back up again. And he has a lot of HP. Got it that time. So the Parl version of the Dark Beast is a lot easier to fight because he has very low HP. This one has really high HP, which means it's going to take a while to burn down his health bar. I should also be paying attention to which legs I'm attacking, because once I break one of his legs, if I'm fast enough, I can break another one of his legs while he's still on the ground. And if I do that, I'll be able to keep him locked down on the ground for a longer period of time. I'm going to hit the back legs whenever I can, because they have more HP. I go for this back right leg whenever I can. Gotta restock. I just have to get the timing down on these dodges and I'll be okay. But if I take too much damage from him, it's going to be hard. because I'll run out of bullets very fast. I actually burn his face there. You can also break his face part, but it's harder. Oh, I'm just about dead. Yeah, he punishes you real hard, real fast. Oh, uh-oh. Ah, I couldn't get away fast enough. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage here, and I'm not dealing a lot of damage. Dealing a little bit more to that back leg. That could have been bad. I feel like he just barely missed me twice there. If I can break this back leg, I know I can deal a ton of damage. I can get a lot of bonus damage on him. Let me see what the Accursed Brew does. It does good damage, but it's hard to line up those shots. I don't think I'm going to risk that again. Okay, I got it. So what I want to do is keep burning this leg while he's on the ground. I wasn't able to do it, but it's okay. I'm going to try it again. If I can burn this leg and get him to fall over, what I can do is I can switch over and I can hit the other front leg, because the front legs don't have as much HP, so you can keep him locked down on the ground for a while. Nice. I think I got the left leg, so I'm going to try... Yep, there's the right one. Okay, now I'm going to hit the other back leg. The problem is now I'm really starting... Oh, that was a devastating hit. I'm really starting to run out of resources now, and I've already broken most of his legs already, so it's not like I'm going to get the chance to break his legs again. I really have to focus on that back right leg. But honestly, even if I break his back right leg, I'm not going to be able to punish him very long, because I can't keep him stuck on the ground anymore. Gotta heal. He got me. Yeah, this is a really hard fight with Hunter Tools only. I think this might be the hardest boss to do Hunter Tools only, because I don't have any great options for keeping him locked down. That was tough. That was a tough fight. We can win this, but this one might take a couple tries. And I think this is the final boss of Lorraine, which is really weird because it's not a Chalice exclusive boss. This is like a boss that you can fight in the normal game. Let's keep killing this guy and getting some potentially bloodstones while we're here. Skull Creek says melee weapons. Yeah, so right now I forgot to do this dungeon while we were finishing up the Hunter Tool only challenge. So I'm trying to like finish it using only Hunter Tools. That way that I could say that I did all of the dungeons with Hunter Tools only, because this is the only thing that I didn't finish. So I'm going to finish it real quick before we switch over to doing other things. Alright, let me think if I have any other options that work against him. So Augur's not going to work. The Accursed Brew actually kind of works. The Fire Bombs are going to be pretty decent if I can hit him. The Bone Marrow Ash will be helpful. Is there anything else I can use? I'm wondering if I should use the Black Sky Eye. This might actually be the fight where the Black Sky Eye is our best option. I'm going to see what kind of damage it does. Black Sky Eye actually does pretty good damage, I have to say. 425 is not bad damage at all. And it's so much safer to attack him from a distance, too. I'm wondering if I should stick to the eye. Run away. This guy is so hard to hit. He moves around so much. I gotta heal. Like, badly. Oh. How is he always hitting me? It's like he always knows what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I couldn't get away from that one. I was too stuck in the position. The problem is when you're standing underneath him and he starts doing that, there's no way to get away and reposition in time to dodge it. Like this, I can dodge. And then run in, hit the back leg. And then when he does that swiping attack, I can keep hitting the back leg too, which is good. Alright, I have to restock now, badly. It's hard to restock against him too. That's another reason why this fight is hard with Hunter Tools only. Ooh, nice timing on that dodge. Do it again. Nice. I'm starting to get the timing down. Ooh, I broke that leg already. I'm actually going to use this chance to reload. I think trying to chain breaking the legs together is not going to work. That strategy works with a melee weapon. It doesn't work with Hunter Tools only. I think with Hunter Tools only, what I should be doing is just whenever he falls down, I should use that chance to reload or do something else. Because I need to reload whenever I can. Oh, that was a loud pop outside. Yeah, I'm gonna reload here. I didn't want to reload before he did his lightning burst because if I got caught by it, it would have killed me. Finally, I dodged one of those forward swipes. Oh, I had a really good punish timing there, but the lightning hit me. It stunned me out of my attack animation. Okay, so that's going to be one problem with the Black Sky Eye. Sometimes when I shoot it at him, it's going to miss him because he has a really, really janky hitbox, like probably the jankiest hitbox in the game. I noticed that time when I shot the Black Sky Eye at him, it just like went right through him. Because if it doesn't hit his face directly, and if it doesn't hit his legs directly, it just like passes through all that fur on his body. Like none of that counts as his hitbox. Oh. I'm gonna have to heal back up to full from that. That attack I can kind of punish pretty consistently. It's the fast forward swipes like that. Like, I can't do anything about those. Yeah, see, if he starts moving when I shoot the eye, sometimes it just totally misses. I have to heal, but I also have to reload. I'm just gonna heal to full here. Yeah, I couldn't do... The only thing I could do there was just heal to full and then hope that his burst attack didn't kill me. Heal. I don't know if this is a limb that I can break, but I'm just gonna hit him while I can. Oh my god, I have like no vials left. I don't know how I'm gonna win this fight. I'm gonna run out of ammunition. I'm basically already out of ammunition. And he killed me. Okay, well, that solves that problem. Oak is here. Hey Oak, thanks for stopping by. Ellery, have you played Fake the Unholy Trinity? No, I don't think so. I don't actually know what that is. Yeah, 354 isn't good enough for how it is to hit with the eye. That's what Skull Creek says. I actually totally agree. I think the Black Sky Eye is not going to work. It's good when I can hit him for 400 on a counter hit, but it's difficult to line up the shots. And if I hit him and it's not a counter hit and it only does 354, it's really not worth it. So I'm gonna stick to my other options. I think the Flame Sprayer is probably my best option. I'm not using the... I can use the Bone Marrow Ash to boost the damage of the Flame Sprayer. The reason I'm not doing that yet is because I don't feel confident that I can win this fight yet. I need a little bit more practice. So if I use the Bone Marrow Ash now, it would just be wasting them. Oak says, dang, yeah, we're having a... This is one of those moments. This is one of those fights. This is, in my opinion, this is the hardest fight in Hunter Tool Only Challenge, which is part of the reason why I wanted to save it for last. He doesn't let you reload. He doesn't let you heal safely. He has too much HP. He's too difficult to hit consistently. He hits you for a ton of damage when he does hit you. There's just like a billion reasons why you can't do this fight with Hunter Tools Only. Okay. I was focused too much on trying to get my blood echoes, which I shouldn't have even cared about because there's only 17,000 there. I thought there was more echoes I needed to get. Let's try again. That wasn't even a fair attempt. That was just me trying to pick my blood echoes back up. But now that I know there's only 17,000, I'm not even gonna bother with those. I'm just gonna focus on fighting him. Yeah, he jumps around so much, it's hard to keep the camera focused on him. This is going to be the ultimate challenge for this run, I think. Which is good, because there's nothing left to do after this, other than switch over to our threaded cane and start playing the game like a normal person. You thought you were the only one who panic heals. No, I think everybody does. I try not to do it because I know it's like usually like not an optimal strategy, but it's very easy to just do it when you're panicking. And then the enemy just punishes you and then just hits you while you're trying to heal anyway. So then it's like you didn't even really heal at all, you're just wasting vials. Yep. With those heals right there, I'm actually doing those strategically. You have to heal there so that his lightning burst doesn't kill you. If you're far enough away, you can run away from it or try to dodge it. Like that one I can try to dodge. But if you're underneath him, there's nothing you can do. You just have to heal so that the lightning burst doesn't kill you. I just can't deal with these front swipes. But you can't get behind him either because he just jumps around. Faith is an old-style point-and-click adventure action horror game. That's like 7 different types of games in one. What are you doing? Why are you making a point-and-click adventure action horror game? Just stick to one genre. It deals with demonic possession and religion. It has insanely well-done retro 8-bit visuals and sound. Oh, that's cool. Skull Creek says it's also scary. It seems like everyone here other than me has played it. Because LJ was the one who asked. Oak was the one who explained it to me. And then Skull Creek also says it's a horror game and it's really scary. So it seems like everyone other than me has played it. But no, I have not. Maybe I'll look into it later. Is it new? Is it like relatively new? Because you're saying it's old style 8-bit, but that doesn't mean like it's an old game. Is it like a new game done in like an old style? I'm assuming it's new because if everyone here has played it, it's probably something that came out recently. The back swipes are easy to punish. The forward swipes are like impossible to punish. I need to heal. I need to restock now, but I can't because he's going to keep attacking me. Okay. That's fortuitous. That was a little risky, but I think it was worth it. Actually, it wasn't worth it because my stupid lock-on actually didn't hit him. I ended up just shooting my flame sprayer at nothing. I hate that move so much. Oh, that I disagree with that. That accursed brew very clearly hit him. There's no question about the fact that that hit him. God, just let me heal. Ooh, I actually got the timing that time. It doesn't matter because he's just gonna front swipe me afterwards and punish me. Yeah, so like even if you're doing good against this boss, he still punishes you. That's the tricky part. Nice. Just break that limb. I don't know why that limb's not breaking. I've hit it so many times already. How is the Accursed Brood not damaging him? That explosion clearly hit him. It clearly hit him. Completely absurd. Very clearly hit him. For the second time, it did no damage at all. Okay. He does that attack like once in every 1,000 attempts. But of course he knew to do it at the perfect timing to punish me. We're not doing too hot, honestly. We've got him down to about half health, but we're also down to like half of our vials. In fact, less than half, because we started with 24. We didn't start with 20. So we need to start doing better. The problem is we're going to start doing worse because we're in the harder part of the fight now. This is winnable, it's just I have to play better. I have to play better. Do you think FromSoft sometimes makes bad hitboxes to annoy people? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's intentional or if it's like an oversight, but it's very frustrating. It's relatively new. It was released in 2022. Okay. LJ had a lot of fun playing Faith. The final boss, Gary, was very hard to beat. It's a shame that they nerfed him. Gary, huh? That's an interesting name for a final boss. It's not one that you would generally expect. Yeah, I just have to keep practicing because this is winnable, but I have to play better. And I'm playing really crappy right now. Because this boss is really hard. I think this boss gets a reputation for being easy because people fight Dark Beast Parl in the main game, who has very little HP and can be easily stun-locked to death. Oh, whatever. Whatever on that one. He has very low HP and he can be easily stun-locked to death. But once you go into the Chalice dungeons and you fight the versions of the boss that have like 20,000 HP, it's like impossible to fight him. Yeah, this attempt is like already cooked. Okay. Just kill me and get this over with. What was that? Gotta heal this one. Maybe dodge it. Oh, I actually dodged that one. That was surprising. I think I need to switch over to what I did on the first attempt when I wasn't locking onto him. I think lock on doesn't work here. Or rather, it doesn't really matter what I do. He's just gonna jump on me and kill me anyway. Okay, so the problem is if I lock on, it makes it impossible to fight him. But if I don't lock on, the rolling animation is too slow. So I can't dodge his double swipes. You have to use the quick dash to dodge his double swipes. But you have to be unlocked, which prevents the quick dash in order to actually damage him. So that's a problem in my life right now. Okay. We either dodged that or we didn't. I mean, we couldn't win from that position anyway. Gary loves you. Okay, thank you, Gary. Couldn't complete Faith myself. It has 3 chapters. You couldn't complete either. Yeah, that was BS. Right as I entered the room, he jumped on me, and then I dodged it, but then I took damage anyway. So let's break down the facts of this case, Your Honor, if I may appeal. If I throw the Accursed Brew at him and the hitbox very clearly hits him, he doesn't take any damage. If he jumps on me and I very clearly dodge out of the way, I take 90% of my health and damage. I think that gives him a little bit of an advantage. Alright, let's try this again. If I can't get past him, I'm just gonna go back to like the New Game Plus and just start killing bosses. Okay, I'm doing good now. I have to do it like this. I have to like play like this, but the whole time. Instead, I play like that for like 30 seconds and then I start getting immediately ripped to pieces. Yeah, see, you can't dodge that double swipe with the roll. It just doesn't work. The roll's not fast enough. Okay. There's a way to get him into like an AI loop where he just keeps doing the backwards slash If I could get him to do that, I could definitely have a much better chance of winning. Because that attack is the easiest one to dodge and the easiest one to punish. That attack is actually easy to dodge and easy to punish, but like every so often when he does it, it just like comes out instantly and it's just impossible to dodge. Oh my god, I'm like barely dealing any damage to him. What is going on with this fight? I'm stuck. I got stuck against his leg. I couldn't do anything. I feel like I'm doing worse with every attempt. I literally am doing worse with every attempt. This might be the boss that's not possible. Or I'm sure it's possible for somebody. It's not possible for me. Maybe the Accursed Brew is the way to go. We know the Black Sky Eye can't do it. It just doesn't deal enough damage. But it just doesn't damage him sometimes. It's like he's clearly standing in the explosion and it just does no damage. Okay. Hold on, let's use this chance to reload. Start working on the other back leg. So the problem is sometimes you dodge his attack perfectly, but you get stuck against like his head. And when that happens, like it like catches your dodge. I'm gonna take this chance to reload actually. What are you doing? You're supposed to be buffing yourself. Yeah, now he wants to do it. I was trying to reload while he was buffing himself, but instead of buffing himself, he just kept attacking me. His front left leg should be open to breaking soon, if I can deal some good damage to it. Okay. The attacks in this third phase are so hard to dodge. Crazy. I'm gonna run out of ammo. I can't win from this position. The problem is I have to keep healing myself, because he deals so much damage. But while I'm healing myself, I'm using up my ammo, because my ammo is based on my health. Yeah, once again, the explosions just do no damage to him. I need to not use the Accursed Brew, unfortunately. It would be easier if I could. If I could use the Accursed Brew, that would be nice. But it does not work. Just straight up does not work. And I'm out of ammo. Fight's over. Okay, technically, we have a rune that heals us when we're on low HP. Technically speaking, I could wait for my health to regenerate and then make more blood bullets, but that takes a really long time. We're definitely not gonna do that. Even if I wanted to do that, I couldn't. He would just kill me before I could do that anyway. Your Honor, yeah. I'm thinking about either going into New Game Plus and fighting some easier bosses to get some souls, or giving this maybe one more attempt, because I thought that attempt, we actually did pretty good on that attempt. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. And if I can start to feel comfortable, like I'm feeling like I'm actually doing a good job on the boss fight consistently, it will be worth it to start using Bone Marrow Ash. And if I use Bone Marrow Ash, I can make the fight a lot more consistent. But I don't want to waste Bone Marrow Ash until I know for sure that I have it's possible to win. because otherwise I'm just wasting resources. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it one. I'm gonna go for one more good attempt with Bone Marrow Ash. Okay, nice. I'm gonna go for one more good attempt. Like, as soon as I can get an attempt where I get him close to low health, I'm gonna use the Bone Marrow Ash. And if I lose on that attempt, then I'll just go fight some bosses in New Game Plus. Because then I can just use those Blood Echoes to buy more Bone Marrow Ash. I think I'm starting to get the timing down for that. I say that, and then I immediately get hit by the next one. I'm dead. How did that not kill me? See, every once in a while, you get a situation like that, where you just get a ton of free damage on him, but then you spend, like, the other 80% of the fight just running away from him and not, like, being able to do anything. Just constantly taking damage and healing yourself. Need to heal. If I could just get my timing down a little bit more consistently on some of these attacks, I think I'd be in a good position. This seems like it could be a decent attempt. This almost seems like it could turn into a decent attempt. Yeah, that's one of the ones where, like, I get stuck on his head while I'm trying to dodge. I'm getting... Oh. Yeah, so if you mistime that dodge, you take, I don't think it's double damage. I think it's like 1.5 times damage. You take like 150% of the normal damage if you mistime your dodge. So that explosion attack, the risky part about trying to dodge through it the way that I'm doing is that if I mess up the dodge timing, I just instantly die, which, like, kills what was otherwise a good attempt. The problem is, the only alternate solution is to just stand there and take the damage anyway, and then I have to heal off the damage. I think I need to start dodging those. I have to start. It's riskier, but unless I can get down, like, unless I can get to the point where I'm dodging those consistently, I'm not going to be able to win this fight anyway. So I think I shouldn't, like, no more half measures. You know what I mean? Trying to dodge those attacks and then punish them is okay. Sure, whatever. Sure, that attack just, I guess, hits you automatically no matter what you do, even if you're literally in immunity frames. Dodging that attack and punishing it is, like, the best way to actually win this fight. Whereas trying to run away from it and just allowing it to hit you and then healing and wasting blood vials is just delaying the inevitable. It's just going to lead to me losing fights over, like, longer. It's going to make the attempts take longer, and then I lose anyway. God. That first jumping attack, whenever he does that, it really tilts me. It, like, makes me play worse for the entire rest of the fight. You can almost buffer that. Okay, I'm starting to learn the timing for dodging, for jumping in and punishing that double swipe attack. Okay. Why is he doing attacks that he, like, almost never does? Yeah, like that jumping attack he almost never does, but he's doing it, like, so much on this attempt. I swear his AI is, like, really janky. Like, sometimes you'll have attempts where he doesn't do any of his dangerous attacks at all. And then you'll have other attempts where he just spams them constantly. Like this right here, that's a move I can punish. The problem is, after I punish it, he just like immediately follows up with another combo. Like, if he just took a second longer to recover there, I could actually consistently punish that. Maybe that's what I need to figure out. I need to figure out, like, what I do after that. Like, after that first punish, what's, like, the follow-up? Like, the punish. Because if I can turn that attack to my advantage, that's going to really help. Because that's one of the ones that I've been struggling with. Maybe in the second phase, it's better to stay locked on. So I can do this. Yeah, and then delay my dodge a little bit. And then he kills me, so whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm putting so much thought into this, and then he just instantly kills me anyway. So I'm trying everything that I can. I'm thinking as hard as I can. And look, I barely even damaged him this time. I barely even damaged him. Alright, we're gonna go fight a new game plus boss, get some blood echoes, and then come back again, and maybe be less tilted. If you just keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're just going to get more and more tilted, and you're not going to get past it. It's better to go do something else, something that I know I can succeed at. Let's go fight Gascoigne. I'm pretty sure we didn't do Gascoigne yet. Alright, what's good against Gascoigne? Flame Sprayer, Molotovs for sure. I don't think the Augur of Abretus is going to be very good, but I'll equip it anyway just in case it might be. Actually, let's do Augur of Abretus. I want to either parry him or knock him down, and then it's probably going to be just like basic Flame Sprayer action. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I don't think you get to keep these vials. I might have just messed up. Yeah, sometimes it just isn't meant to be. Good point. It's just like, if I just keep attempting the same fight over and over again and like bashing my head against a wall, I don't think that's a good strategy. I think it's better to like go do something else for a while and then come back to this later. The problem is, like, with the conditions of this run, there's not a lot that we can do, like, to change up our strategy. He resists electric damage, so we can't use any of our electric tools. We've already tried all of our arcane tools, and they can't hit him consistently. Oh, really? I never opened this shortcut. Why did I not open this shortcut? Okay, I'll go open it real quick. And basically that just leaves the Flame Sprayer. So that's what we have to do. We have to beat him with the Flame Sprayer. With the emphasis on the fact that we actually have to beat him, because we haven't beaten him yet. We just keep losing. Okay. Run past everything. I'm trying to figure out why I didn't open up this shortcut during the last stream. Because I know I already came this way and fought the Cleric Beast. Maybe I was just in a hurry to fight the Cleric Beast and end the stream. I should probably go talk to Eileen. Whoa. I should probably go talk to Eileen too while I'm here. It's really rare for that dog to be out of the cage. I wonder why he's out of the cage. I'm not sure if I opened the elevator either. I'm guessing I probably didn't open the elevator. If I didn't get this shortcut, I definitely didn't get the elevator. Yeah, it seems like I just ran around in a circle, fought the Cleric Beast, and then didn't do anything else. God, the enemies in New Game Plus have so much extra HP. Like, this attack would normally one-shot these guys. Now it takes 2 hits to kill them. I would love to see you play Faith on stream. Then you would actually know what you're looking at. I'll look into it after the stream is over. Maybe I'll look it up and see what it's like. See if it's something I'd be interested in playing. These guys have a lot of HP. I'm just gonna keep knocking them down. Okay, hold on. I can do Flame Sprayer here. I think he's dead. Yeah. Alright, let's restock. Now, I don't think I opened up the elevator, but if I didn't open the elevator yet, I'll actually use this opportunity to go and talk to Eileen. Yeah, that's not open. They don't really give a lot of blood echoes, honestly, for as difficult as they are to kill. 6,000 is not really that much. Ooh, nice dodge. Alright, so Eileen is like over here in this side area. This is a really easy spot to miss. Like, I did not find this at all on my first playthrough. I don't think I even found it on my own. I think I had to, like, I saw this later, like when I looked it up in a guide on how to do all the quests in the game. But you drop through that side area over there, and this takes you to where Eileen is. None of those items on those chains are worth getting. Well, they're extremely important on a regular cycle. When you're playing the game for the first time, you can get the Saw Spear and you can get a Bloodstone Shard early on. But now, like, we can just buy a Saw Spear for 1,000 Blood Echoes, and we can buy a Bloodstone Shard for 1,000 Blood Echoes, so it's not really worth doing at all. Anyway, she'll give us some free Bold Hunter's Mark, which is good because those are worth like 8,000 each. We get Shake Off Cape, which I guess we never got before. Anyway, once we talk to her, she'll move to Cathedral Ward later on. Are you playing Bloodborne since the day it dropped? Actually, no. I didn't have a PlayStation when Bloodborne first came out. I wanted to play it, but I couldn't play it right away. I had to wait until I could get a PlayStation. But then I eventually bought one specifically just to play Bloodborne. And I was not disappointed. I really loved the game. Oh my god, that is loud. And I have basically been playing it off and on ever since then. I don't play it, like, you know, every day of my life, but every couple of months, like, I'll come back to Bloodborne again, if I haven't played it in a while. I usually do a full playthrough at least once or twice every year, since the game came out. Alright, which way to Father Gascoigne from here? We should be able to go this way. Yeah, we can wrap around here. Get there a little faster. There's a Bloodstone Shard there, which, again, useful on a regular New Game cycle. Not really that useful now. Alright. So this should take us to Gascoigne, and I want to make sure that I actually open up the elevator while I'm here. That way if I die or anything, I'll be able to come back. Oh. That guy almost never hits me. I've actually grown to love Bloodborne more over time. Like, at the start, there was some stuff about the game that, like, I had, like, a couple of, like, nitpicks and, like, minor complaints. And now, like, all of those things, like, now that I played the game more, I realize, like, oh, like, wait, this thing is actually good. Or, like, this thing doesn't really bother me that much. This guy usually gives you the Saw Hunter badge. I've already got it, so I don't get anything from him. Alright, let's hope Father Gascoigne actually gives us a decent amount of Blood Echoes so that we can buy some consumables. Well, first, before that, let's hope we can actually beat him. I think I can beat him, but who knows. I've never done Hunter Tools only, New Game Plus. Alright, sometimes this guy knocks himself down. Yeah, that's pretty funny when that happens. If you're playing if you're doing a first playthrough, it usually instantly kills him, or leaves him on very low HP. Unfortunately, because this is New Game Plus, he has a ton of extra HP. So he got back up, he could still fight, but he's not that dangerous. Off to the right-hand side over here, once again, there's like a free Bloodstone Shard over there. On your first playthrough, on your first run through the game, it's really important. Oh no, sorry, that's just a Bold Hunter's Mark. You don't even need that item. Alright, time to fight Father Gascoigne again. When we did this at the start of the run, we only had Molotov cocktails. Now we have like every Hunter tool at our disposal to make this fight a lot more consistent. Okay, so the Augur of Ebritus actually knocks him down. That's good to know. You wouldn't know that normally because there's no way to have the Augur of Ebritus at the start of the game. Oh, that tombstone's gonna block. So the problem is the recovery time on it is very long, which means if I mess up my punish timing, I'll just be standing there, like, waiting for him to counterattack me. Nice. I feel like that should have hit him, but I guess not. Alright, I can fight him on the stairs, I think. Oh, okay, so he can jump through it. Yeah, so he has hyper armor on certain attacks. This is the phase that I hate fighting. So sometimes when he does that spin attack, when he finishes, he transitions into a gunshot, which is like really hard to dodge. And then other times he just stands there. And you'd never really know which one he's gonna do. Alright, so this is very winnable. I can tell you that now. We've barely used any vials. Oh, and once he gets into the beast phase, he actually takes more damage from fire weapons. Yeah, see, the reason the two-handed phase is hard to deal with is because he can switch between a two-handed weapon and a gun instantly, which I'm not allowed to do, but he's allowed to do it. Alright, he's going to transform very soon. I'm surprised he hasn't already. Alright, so the auger does not knock him down, so we should not be using that. We should use the flame sprayer. That's pretty rare behavior. He doesn't typically do that. I'm just gonna hit him with the flame sprayer whenever I can. After that, he usually does a jump forward or a kick. He did the jump forward that time. That slam attack is the easiest one to punish. Alright, he's dead. Yeah, that was easy. How many echoes do we get? 60,000, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. That's enough to buy some useful items. LJ says sometimes they abandon games for months, but then when you enjoy it, when you play it, you can enjoy it twice as much. So typically, I'm the type of person who actually, like, if I'm not having fun with a game, I'll just drop it, like, immediately. Which is why I spend a lot of time just replaying the same old games over and over again. Yeah, that was a pretty clean attempt. It could have been a little bit better, but that was pretty good. Pretty solid. Trying to decide if I want to do anything else. So we don't have to go to Old Yarnum at all. So we can just buy the Hunter Chief emblem and skip through the early section of the game. Skip right to the mid-game. That's the one good thing about when you're in New Game Plus, like, you can skip over like 60% of the game and just fly through a full playthrough you can do in like 4 hours or less. I wonder what's in this chest, because normally you get the workshop tool here. Instead, you just get, Cold Blood 12. That's pretty good. That's a lot of blood echoes. There's going to be a cutscene in here. I'm going to skip it. Usually there's sort of like a really long black screen after this cutscene. I don't know why. Almost every other cutscene in the game doesn't work that way. Typically in this game, after you skip a cutscene, you immediately get put back into the gameplay. This is the only cutscene in the game where, like, you get pushed into like a black screen. You have to wait for a loading screen for a really long time too. By the way, I'm kind of curious. I have an idea for a Skyrim stream that I want to do in the future. I don't know if people still care about Skyrim. Would people be interested in watching me play Skyrim, or does that just sound boring? Because everyone in the world has already played Skyrim 1,000 times on PC, on Switch, on PlayStation, on Xbox, on iPhone, on their toaster, on their watch. But I have an idea for a fun Skyrim stream, so that might be fun to do in the future at some point. Not sure. I haven't decided yet. I don't know when I would do it either, if I would do it as like a Sunday stream or if I would do it at a different time. God, we used a lot of vials. We had over 400 vials. We're back down to 300. Not me. So you mean not me like you haven't played it, or not me like you're not interested? Because I want to know if people are interested or not. Because if nobody's interested, then I'm not going to stream it. But if people are interested, I definitely will stream it. I forgot to buy the Hunter Chief emblem while I was here. That was foolish. I'm going to go back and try the Dark Beast fight again. And then if I can't do it, I'm going to head back to Central Yarnum, Cathedral Ward. Oh, people are like 50-50 now on glyphs versus random dungeons. Your toaster doesn't support Skyrim, so you would like to see it. Okay, cool. I might do it then. I might do it. Maybe it's the next stream. The problem is the next time I stream might be like sometime during the week, and it would be at a different time of day. It would be like 8 hours from now, which I'm guessing for a lot of the people who show up during my normal streams, which for me this is lunchtime. So like for people who normally show up for my lunchtime streams, if I stream later in the day, it's like 4 in the morning for them. There's like no way that people would show up for those streams. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's very rare for me to get lost in dungeons, by the way. I have an extremely good dungeon navigation sense. for me to go the wrong way, that's like a 1 in 1,000 chance. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe if I do like a Skyrim stream later in the day, if nobody shows up, it would kind of be a waste. Maybe I'll stream The Witness, and then I'll do Skyrim again on like next weekend. Okay, that one I can at least punish somewhat. The jump attack is just brutal. This attack I can punish somewhat safely. That one sorry, hold on a second. Give me a break, Parl. Ugh, sorry, I had like a, not like something stuck in my throat, but I just had like a tickle in the back of my throat, and I had to like cough to clear it out. But then it still like kind of hurts. Hurts to talk. Nice. Actually got the punish on that one. It made me forget what I was in the middle of saying too. Something about how I could punish one of the attacks, but not the other attack. Okay, I just learned the difference. The two-handed swipe is the one that I can't punish. The one-handed swipe is the one that I can punish. Or sorry, no, the two-handed swipe is the one that I can punish. The one-handed swipe is the one that I can't punish. Yeah, this one here. I wasn't in the right position that time, but that's the one I know. Like, a lot of the bosses in the Chalice dungeons, what makes them hard is that they have movesets with very similar attacks that look almost exactly the same, but they're slightly different. So the difference here between his double swipes is one of them is one-handed and one of them is two-handed. And they have different follow-ups. So that right there, the two-handed swipe has the follow-up. The one that I know how to punish. That's the one-handed swipe. There's no follow-up to that one. $730 on that combo. I did a lot of damage there. How did that not damage him? Yeah, that attack right there, when it comes out instantly, there's no way to dodge it. Usually it's more telegraphed and it's very easy to dodge, but every once in a while he just does it instantly with no chance to dodge. That's the two-handed swipe. Okay, so for the two-handed swipe, God, I hate that jumping attack. For the two-handed swipe, I know that he's not going to do a follow-up, which means if I'm underneath him, I can punish him right away. The two-handed swipe is the one where it's better to wait and punish the follow-up attack. Alright, give me a second. I need to drink some water. I have acid reflux, so every once in a while, like I'll get like pain in my throat because it usually means there's like acid rising up in my throat. That's why I started coughing back there. Guy says you don't know how I do this because you barely beat the Blood-Starved Beast even with the pungent blood cocktail method. LJ says stay hydrated. Thank you. I'm trying to. Guy says real. Oh, by the way, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here, Guy. How are you doing today? All right, that attempt went a lot better than our previous attempts. I think I kind of cleared my head. I got rid of the tilt. I think there's a chance we can actually win from this position. As long as that jumping attack doesn't one-shot me again. Ah, I think I dodged that with the right timing. I just didn't quite get it. And then follow-up, yeah. I know what's coming, I'm not dodging it correctly. That's better than before where I didn't really know what was coming. Now it's like I know what I'm trying to do, I'm just not executing it. So that one has no follow-up. I'm gonna start calling them out. Just so I can train my brain to recognize what I'm doing. I couldn't see what he did there. So follow up. Yeah, and then punish the follow up. This should be a follow up. And then I'm going to punish the follow up. The good thing about punishing the follow up too is that I can hit him in the head instead of trying to aim for his legs. Yeah, badly timed on that one. Alright, let me restock. We still have 17 vials. This is going much better than our previous attempts. I say that as he immediately punishes me. I need to stop acting cocky. But yeah, learning the timing on those forward swipes is really making this more doable. Okay, follow up. I mistimed it, but I knew what he was doing. No follow up. Follow up. There you go. You punish the follow up, you can hit him right in the head. Deal a lot of damage to like his weakest body part too. And the head has like the least janky hitbox. The legs have really janky hitboxes. The head, not too bad. Another thing about knowing when the follow-ups are coming is that it lets me know when I'm safe to heal. When I have time to back off and heal. That has no follow-up. Follow up. Punish. Nice. I get like 440 damage. I swear, every once in a while, he just throws out like an attack that you've never seen before. Follow up. Punish. I think I broke his head part. And I broke that forward leg. Okay, I'm going to actually use this chance to restock. I'm not going to get greedy. So what he's going to do, he's going to start attacking me. I have to wait for him to run away and start buffing. Yes. While he's buffing, I'm going to attack the other leg. I'm going to see if I can break this other leg now. Because this other leg here, this left leg is taking a ton of damage. Or I guess it's his right leg. It's my left. Alright, we're not in a great position on ammo, but if we get his health low enough, we can switch over to Bone Marrow Ash. Which is going to allow us to deal a lot of extra damage at the end of the fight. When it's the most important. Especially if I can get him to fall over again. That has no follow-up. That's the... This has a follow-up. Yes, it does. I'm really predicting what he's doing now. It's a major difference between what I was doing during the last attempts. No! Oh, if I had timed that right, I think that was the moment. If I had timed that right, I could have been in position to break that right leg. Or, once again, yeah, it is his right leg. It's my left, it's his right. I would have been in the perfect position to break that right leg. How does acid reflux cause stomach aches? So basically, what it does is there's like, there's acid in your stomach, and it's supposed to stay contained in your stomach because your stomach like has a lining so that the acid doesn't burn your own stomach. But what happens is like the acid comes up from your stomach and it gets into your esophagus, so it causes you to get a sore throat, basically. That's like the most simple explanation for what acid reflux is. It's the acid from your stomach rises up through your esophagus and it gets into your throat and causes a sore throat. Guy says they're doing good right now. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I was a little bit tilted earlier, but I'm feeling a little bit better now. I'm starting to feel like I can actually win this fight. Right now you're grinding the lecture building. Ah, yes, that's a great place to grind. The enemies in there give a relatively high amount of blood echoes for where you are. Like for being at that stage in the game, and they're not difficult to kill at all. So you just run through it a couple times. Get like, I think it's like 10,000 echoes for each kill or something. It's crazy. They give way more than they should. Alright, one of the most dangerous things in this fight is letting him get you back against the wall. I have to get the timing down for that burst. I think the only way I win this fight is if I can get the timing down for that burst. If I can't get that, I can never win this fight. That's just the reality. hate when he does that instantly. I managed to dodge the jumping attack, though. Did you see that? During that last, like, chaotic 30 seconds of him attacking constantly. He did the jumping attack one time, and I dodged it. Yeah, so if there's ever a wall behind me, it's, like, really difficult for me to do anything about it. Okay, his tail does not have a hitbox, I just learned. He's so janky on his hitboxes. Follow-up? Yes. Yes, I dodged it. The right timing. I need to reload. Now. Follow-up? No. Oh, that was the one-handed swipe. I misread it. Sometimes it just happens so fast you can't really see what he's doing. Reload. While he's doing that. I can get him to fall down soon. I'll be in a good position. Oh, that was not the attack I wanted him to do. Okay, I can reload. Follow up. There it goes. I gotta move. I gotta reposition. I can't do it with the wall behind me. You need to fight him with empty space behind you. Too soon. I dodged too soon again. I need to dodge that attack correctly. There's no way to win this fight unless I can dodge that attack correctly. Got him down to halfway HP. Oh, you just started playing Bloodborne a few days ago? It's a pretty good game, I would say. It's just about my favorite game. Yeah, I'm getting him pretty consistently down to half HP now, but it's just not good enough. I'm going to give it one more attempt now, but if I can't do it, I'm going to head back out to Central Yharnam Cathedral Ward. Make sure I don't forget to buy the Hunter Chief Emblem, because I badly need the Hunter Chief Emblem, so I can skip through the Old Yharnam. You're going to fight Amygdala pretty soon, so if I could ask you to give you any tips. Gosh, tips for Amygdala, huh? It's one of the hardest fights in the game. Yeah, I think Amygdala is right up there with, like, among the hardest fights in the game. The version, but there are ways to make it very easy, though, so it's very binary. Like, it's either going to be very hard, or you can make the fight a lot easier for yourself if you know what you're doing. If you have any long-ranged attack methods, you can just shoot her in the head, because her body parts have different defense values. Her arms and legs have very high defense. Her head has very low defense. So if you have either like a pistol, a repeating pistol is a really good option if you can equip the repeating pistol. Sorry, hold on. It's really hard for me to talk and play at the same time, which is probably bad for a streamer. I should probably be able to talk and play video games at the same time. Too late. If I dodge it too late, it's not too bad. If I dodge it too early, I die instantly. If you can equip the repeating pistol, it's really good with Bone Marrow Ash. Like, one shot with a repeating pistol, Bone Marrow Ash, to her head will deal so much damage. It might even knock her down instantly, and then you can get a visceral attack while she's on the ground. If you don't have Blood Tinge but you have Arcane, you can use like Molotov cocktails, but they're a little bit difficult to aim because she moves around a lot. You can use like the Black Sky Eye if you have it. You can use the cannon. Almost every character can equip the cannon. Well, strength characters. But strength is the best stat, so you should probably have a lot of strength. Alright, we're not doing very good on this attempt. We're gonna run out of ammo. Even if we do good for the rest of this attempt, we're just gonna run out of ammo, so I'm just gonna let the boss kill me. Yeah, if I die, I can. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll just tell you now while we're sitting through some loading screens. So, repeating pistol cannon, black sky eye, fire bombs. Holy Moonlight Sword has a projectile attack. Raider Palash has a projectile attack that you can use. Anything else? Basically, any long-range projectile attacks that you can use, if you can aim them at her head, the head takes a ton of damage. She falls on the ground. You get a free visceral attack. Makes the fight a lot easier. If you can't do that, you kind of have to stick near her legs and then try to hit her arms after she... So what she'll do is she'll lift up her leg. She'll do a stomping attack. After she stomps, you can hit her arm for some good damage. That works a little bit. You can stay in front of her, and then after she does her swiping attacks, you can hit her in the head while she's in her recovery frames. Depending on your weapon, some weapons can't hit her though, so you need a weapon that can like swing, that has like a vertical swing to it. Follow up. Deal some bonus damage. The problem is sometimes when I'm doing, when I get the follow-up, he does like a massive punish, but then other times he just doesn't. So it's like, yeah, that's it right there. That's like the punish. There's like an extra 3 swipes that come after the swipes that you know you can punish. I dodged that like 1 out of every 5 attempts. I need to get better at dodging that. Okay. Well, that attempt didn't go too well. I want to do one more good attempt. Before I give up. Well, I'm not going to give up, but I'm going to switch and go do something else. But I want to give one more good attempt. I haven't got a good attempt yet. I need to get one good attempt. No bad attempts. Drink some water. Some delicious water. My favorite water. Thanks for the tips, but right now you don't have blood tinge because you're focusing mainly on strength, endurance, and vitality, and now skill. Okay, so if you have strength, you can equip the cannon. You don't need blood tinge for the cannon. So, what you do is you equip the cannon in your left hand, you use bone marrow ash, and then you launch a cannonball at her face, and she will fall over. And then you hit her in the head after she falls over. And at that point, the fight is like half over, if not completely over already. If you have strength, then you can definitely equip the cannon. That was okay. I have to attack there. Get that extra 600 damage while I can. Way too early. Oh my god. I can't believe I dodged that so early. I deserve to get punished for that one. Okay. Can't punish that at all. Whenever he does that, I just need to run away. Punch forward. Gotta heal. There's no follow-up on that, which means he'll come out of recovery fast, so I can't really heal at that time, but I did it anyway, because I was being a fool. The cannon is in Forbidden Woods, by the way, if you don't know where it is. It's not hard to find because, like, I know the Forbidden Woods it's very easy to get lost there because it's a huge area. But the cannon is actually in the windmill tower, so it's not like out in the middle of nowhere, like out in the Forbidden Woods, like in some random spot. It's in the windmill tower. So once you get to the windmill tower, you can find it from there. I think you need 36 strength to equip it. I can't double check because I sold my cannon. Nice. I'm learning how to punish the one-handed swipe now too. You ever notice how he never does the stupid, like, explosion attack when you want him to? He only does it when you don't want him to. Like, if he would just do it sometimes while I'm standing in front of him, it would be so easy. It would make the fight so much easier. But he only does it when I'm standing underneath him and I can't get away in time. Okay, I can't punish that, so I just run away. Dodge forward, punish this. Unfortunately, get punished. I think there's nothing I can do about that. I just have to accept the fact that sometimes sometimes when I punish that attack, I just get punished anyway. Because the boss has the ability to just completely ignore the rules whenever they feel like it. But thankfully, they don't feel like it most of the time. I'm dead. I am not dead somehow. I don't know how I survived that. Well, I'm kind of dead anyway, because how am I going to heal back up now? I guess he'll just politely let me heal back up. God, the third phase is so much harder to deal with. Okay. You could upgrade after you're done upgrading your skill stat. Yeah, well, you don't have to worry about, like, leveling up every stat on a single character, unless you're gonna, if you're gonna max out your character and max out all your stats, then, you know, just go for it. But, otherwise, you don't, like, if you're not gonna use Blood Tinge, then you don't have to level up Blood Tinge. You can do, like, a strength build, because strength builds have options. They have the cannon, they have the Holy Moonlight Sword. Arcane builds have options. Skill builds have options. They have, you know, the Raider Pelage, they have the Rifle Spear, which require a little bit of Blood Tinge, but not a lot. Is the Ludwig sword good for her, or is there any sword you should specifically aim for? If you're talking about the Ludwig Holy Blade, it's pretty good. It doesn't have a long range attack, but it does have, like, an overhand swipe. I think L2. Try using the L2 in the Great Sword and see if it does, like, an overhand attack. If that's the overhand attack, try hitting her head with that. Because if you can hit her head with the overhand swipe, it helps a lot with being able to consistently deal damage against the boss that's otherwise kind of difficult to damage. If you're talking about the Holy Moonlight Sword, the Holy Moonlight Sword is, like, one of the best weapons against her, because not only does it have a ranged attack, but the ranged attack actually has, how do I explain this? It doesn't stop. Like, it doesn't stop when it hits her. So what you can do is, if you attack from the side, you can hit her right arm, and then the projectile will go through her arm, and then it will still hit her head. You kind of have to learn how to do it properly, how to aim it properly, but it works really well. You can get double damage against her. Just dodge away from that. Getting like 400, 500 damage on these swipes. Oh my god, really? Forward. Please, use your explosion attack. I actually want him to use it more often. He's just not using it when I want him to. And that jumping attack too, like, I hate the jumping attack. It's really tough to dodge, but the reality is I need him to do the jumping attack because it's the best attack that I can actually punish. Okay, I just noticed after the one-handed swipe, he has a lot of forward momentum, which is good for me because it means I can start using the flame sprayer and I can punish him, like, when he comes out of that attack. Yeah, see, this is what I want. I want him to do it when I'm standing in that position. I messed up the timing, but that's the time when I could get, like, a really good punish. I need to reload, but I can't reload safely right now. There we go. Actually got a lot of damage out right there. Got a lot of free damage right there. Alright, let's go. Do your thing. Yeah, see, this one has a lot of forward momentum. Okay, here we go. Nice, and I actually dodged it too. That's what I need to be doing. I'm getting like, yeah, getting like 400 damage. Like, free 400 damage. I don't know why I'm like stumbling over my words. Ah, no! What was that? That's like an attack I've never seen before. These phase 2 attacks are so devastating. It's like I'm just starting to learn the first phase. I'm just starting to finally get good at the first phase, and now he's like unleashing like new levels of nonsense on me. Okay. Please let me reload. I wonder if I should switch to something else for the second phase. Because this is insane. Like, what? Like, how can I ever get close enough to punish this? Cool, instant swipes. And he's not doing the attacks that I know how to punish anymore. Okay, there's the one I know how to punish. Nope, because I dodged too late. Look how low my vials already are. I cannot win from this position. I'm gonna try though. I need to practice, especially against the second phase. Okay. They just don't give you like a 5-second to just rest and reload your weapon and just do anything. If I could get another limb break soon, it would help a lot. I mean, I'm gonna run out of ammo. Oh, there's the limb break I needed. I'm gonna run out of ammo anyway, but like that helped a lot. Like I need to do this, but like on a better attempt where I don't run out of ammo. Okay, run forward. He's like not doing the back swipe at all, by the way. The one attack that I know how to punish consistently. I just realized, like in the last like 4 attempts, he hasn't done the back swipe a single time. He's just not doing it anymore. He's just choosing not to do it. Is 18 skill good to leave for now? So if you're planning to use a strength build, you eventually want to have 25 skill. So if you're doing strength, you should have 50 strength and 25 skill. If you're doing a skill build, you should have 50 skill and 25 strength, basically. Because most of the physical weapons benefit from both stats. It's just a matter of which if you're using strength-focused or skill-focused weapons, you should put that stat to 50 and then have the other stat be on 25. You're not sure where to find the Holy Moonlight Sword. It's in the DLC, so if you need the DLC to get it. The L2 in the Greatsword form does the overhand swipe. Yeah, you can use that to hit her in the face. Is Fire Paper effective against her? You think so? You think some bosses aren't weak to fire, but you're not completely sure. Okay, so Amygdala is weak to all types of elemental damage. She's weak against Bolt, and she's weak against Fire, and she's pretty weak against Blood Tinge as well. She's resistant to Arcane. The thing about Fire Paper is that it doesn't scale based on your stats, it just adds flat damage, which means it's really good like in the early game, and it's really good in like new game, but as soon as you start fighting enemies with like 20,000 HP, the extra damage from the Fire Paper doesn't really matter anymore, because it's just like 50 extra damage. But Fire Paper is really good with weapons that strike fast. Like if a weapon attacks fast, it hits a lot of times really quickly, like Blade of Mercy. Fire Paper is a lot better in that situation. I don't think it's not the best against Amygdala, but it's like it's free extra bonus damage, so it's worth using if you have it. But I would say wait until you're good at the fight, and then use it when you're doing like serious attempts. So like practice fighting her without the Fire Paper, and then once you're getting close to being able to win, then add the Fire Paper onto your weapon. That way you're getting like extra bonus damage to make it even easier to secure the victory. Somehow I knew that he was going to do that. Ooh, you can get counter hit damage on that phase whenever he's bringing his head back down. That's good to know. Forward. Nice. I'm just gonna heal. I think sometimes you just need to heal. Like, you just need to stand there and heal and not even worry about trying to dodge. Okay, dodge forward. There you go. I think I got pretty good damage there. I think it was actually more than 450, and I think it just broke the damage up into two calculations. That was BS. I dodged that. Here comes the hard part. I think I'm going to try to stay underneath him for this phase. Yeah. This is how I need to do it. Nope. Mistime my dodge. I need to reload anyway. During this phase, I just need to stay underneath him. I can't stand in front of him and let him do those swiping attacks on me. And he kills me with the burst. So the problem is, during this phase, I need to stay underneath him, and then I also have to dodge the burst attacks perfectly every single time, and that is easier said than done. LJ says, that was a good try. Anyway, you gotta take your meds and go to sleep now. Have fun talking to you after a long time. Keep rocking on. Thank you. Have a good night. Sleep well, and if you're taking medicine, I hope you feel better soon, because I'm assuming the medicine's for something. All right, let's head back to Cathedral Ward. I'm not gonna beat this fight anytime soon. This is clearly gonna be the hardest fight of the entire run. This is no joke at all. So first phase, I have to stay in front of him and perfectly dodge all of his swiping attacks, and know the difference between them and how to punish each one separately and correctly, and do it perfectly every time. Second phase, I can't stay in front of him anymore, because if I do, he'll tear me to pieces with his lightning AoE attacks. Alright, Hunter Chief Emblem's here. And I have to stay underneath him. The problem is, while I'm underneath him, oh my god, we used another 200 blood vials on those attempts. While I'm underneath him, he can do a burst attack that can instantly kill me if I mess up the timing on the dodge. And by the way, I just went to the wrong lamp. So we're going to sit through 2 loading screens. What's the max level? I think it's 544, but I'm not sure. I don't know off the top of my head. I've never done a max level character. Usually I do level 76 characters for PvP, level 120 characters for co-op, because those are the most active level ranges for PvP and for co-op. If you go to max level, it's a little bit harder to match up with other players, unless they're also at max level. But I think it's 544, though. I'm pretty sure. I think it's 544. And that's with 99 in every stat. Well, let's see. I have my calculator with me. Alright, we're going to Cathedral Ward. So what's 99 times 6? 594. But I don't think 594 is the max level. I think it's 544. So there's probably like something, like there's levels that automatically count, like before you start raising any stats or something like that. Yeah, because your stats don't start at 0. So the max level wouldn't be 99 times 6. It would be something else times 6, and then plus whatever the starting stats are. I think it's 544. Alright, Cathedral Ward, we're back here. So when you have the Hunter Chief emblem, you can open up this gate over here without having to go to Old Yarnum. Eileen's not here yet. So I should be able... It's either this gate or it's the other one around the way. I'll find out soon enough. Okay. Okay. These guys have a ton of hyper armor, by the way. Apparently on New Game Plus they have a lot of HP. I think they have good fire defense, so this was like a pretty bad choice of weapon. I might be in the wrong place. Yeah, this is closed. Okay, hold on. I have to go to the other gate. It's not this one. It's the one that's outside. Oh, Amygdala's here, by the way. Check it out. Uh, you're not playing co-op anytime soon, so you guess you'll just keep leveling up. Yeah, it's fine. Like on your first, a lot of times I recommend people don't really worry about their build on their first character. Just level up as much as you need to, as much as you feel like. And then when you're making a second character, then you can think about, like, then you'll know a lot more about the game, and you can make better decisions. You can think, like, oh, what kind of character do I want to play? And then you can plan your second character around that. But there's no point in trying to do that on your first character when you don't understand any of the game mechanics. Alright. I just remembered you can get a free parry on these guys because they attack so slowly. Let's do the same thing to this fellow. Wow, that thing followed me all the way over here. Alright. I think there's free blood vials over here. You got the emblem before fighting Amelia. In case you got lost, you could just go back there. Yeah, so the only reason to get the emblem is if you want to skip Old Yarnum. Otherwise, you can just go to Old Yarnum and then open the gate that way. Alright, do we want to fight this guy? Not particularly. What I want to do is go up here, and then I should be able to open this gate with the Hunter Chief emblem. Yeah, here we go. Henrik helped you out against Amelia. You used the Flame Sprayer while he distracted her. Flame Sprayer is so good in the early game. It's so good. It destroys, like, every single early game boss. And then it's still useful for, like, basic... Like, I really learned doing this Hunter tool... Like, I already knew that the Flame Sprayer was really good for pretty much the entire game. But, you have to go the long way around. After I did this challenge run, it made me realize that the Flame Sprayer, like, continues to be good for the entire rest of the game. Like, even right now, we're basically in the post game. We're like at the end game, the post game, and it's still our best option against most enemies. There's a little alien over here. Luckily, he just stands there and lets us burn him. Alright, it's going to be really tough to fight our way through here. But I'm going to do my best. Like, approaching from this angle, the problem is we're going to be stuck in this narrow corridor over here. Yeah, all the enemies know where we are. They're shooting at us. We're trapped basically in a corner. Okay, so what I'm going to do, as I've just done, is lure the werewolf out. I don't know what he is. He's not a werewolf. He's like some kind of beast. Oh, no way. I dodged that. Ooh, nice parry. There we go. Alright, we should be good now. We got rid of the two most dangerous enemies. Now we can deal with the rest of the pack. We draw them out one at a time if we need to. You know what I should do? I haven't used it much yet. Or at all. Let's get the Black Sky Eye. Black Sky Eye is really good for this situation. This is another DLC item. Yeah, I got ranged attacks too. How do you like it? The cool thing about the Black Sky Eye is that in addition, like, it can attack at range, but it also is really efficient on damage. It does, like, almost as much damage as the Augur Verbretus, but it attacks at really long range. These guys usually don't have very good arcane defense. Alright. For this guy, I think I'm going to try to knock him down and then hit him with fire. Yeah, and then finish him off with fire. He actually has better fire defense than I expected. Alright. So we have to go up here, and then we can open the gate from behind. Just have to get behind the gate and then open it up. And then, you know what's really funny is I used a bunch of vials and a bunch of bullets just to get all these gates open. And I thought I was going to have to go back to the Hunter's Dream to restock. But the cool thing about Bloodborne, and I know a lot of people complain about the vial system, but one of the things I really love about it is basically what you're seeing right now, is that after fighting all of those enemies, we picked up a bunch of vials to replace the ones that we used. So now we're basically fully restocked again for the boss fight. I don't think I can hit him from this angle. I'm just going to drop down and use the flame sprayer. Alright. So I'm going to open this gate while I'm here, just so that I don't get trapped later on. By the way, if you invade people, you can close these gates on them. It's really annoying. Then they have to go all the way through the process of opening the gates back up. It's extremely trolly. It's like one of the most trolly things you can do. And by the way, you can only ring your cooperator's bell while every gate is open. So if you invade somebody and then you close the gates on them, they can't summon like friends to help them. They're basically screwed. It's like an extra layer of trolling. I don't usually do that though, because for one thing, I don't really invade in this area. I much prefer invading in Nightmare Frontier and Murgo's Loft. Alright, so we're back up to full vials and full bullets. So we can basically run up there and fight the boss now. Yeah, we are completely set. I'm gonna heal back up to full. I probably should have made blood bullets before I healed. That was a waste of a vial. Which boss am I fighting now? I'm just gonna go in and fight Amelia right away, because I'm in New Game Plus, so I can skip like all of the optional content. I can skip all the side content. I don't have to do Old Yarnum, because I can use the Hunter Chief emblem. I don't have to do Hemwick, because I already have the Rune Workshop tool. So I can basically just go right here, and just fight Amelia, and go right on to the later half of the game. So you basically only have to fight a couple of bosses if you skip all the optional content. Bone Marrow Ash is what I want. Amelia should be easy with the Flame Sprayer. This is the same thing we used against her at the start of the run, but now we're just doing it again in New Game Plus with plus 10 Flame Sprayer. So she has more defense and more HP, but we also have way more damage output. If I keep dodging to the same side, I will eventually break that right arm. Oh, I was a little too slow on that dodge. It's really funny that her limbs have weight. So sometimes if she's just moving, like her limbs will hit you for like 0 damage, but they'll still stagger you. Yeah, give me a chance to hit this right arm. There we go. Yeah, and then while she's on the ground, use a Bone Marrow Ash, and then just get a ton of bonus damage. Oh, I dodged too early. I'm actually going to use Bone Marrow Ash again. Yeah, because now I can do Sustained Fire. Get a ton of extra damage while her limbs are broken. Alright, now her limbs are healed, which is bad in one sense because I'm not getting bonus damage anymore. But it's good in the sense that I can actually break her limbs again because she healed them. If you ever wonder why she does that, like she goes into that stance where she prays and then light appears around her, what she's doing is she's fixing her broken limbs so that they don't take bonus damage anymore. But then, like I said, the downside of this is that when her limbs are broken, they can't be broken again. But if she heals her limbs, then you can break them a second time to knock her on the ground again and get even more like free damage. This fight is over. God, the Flame Sprayer is so good. Look at this thing. Prey slaughtered. I'm actually going to run right down to Forbidden Woods right away while I'm here, just so I can get the lamp down there. You're pretty surprised that I'm fighting Amelia now. You thought I did it earlier in the game. Yeah, so we already beat the game. We're doing New Game Plus now. So all we have left to do is we have to do the Loran Dark Beast, the boss you saw me fighting earlier and not being able to beat. And because I can't get past the Loran Dark Beast, I'm just going into New Game Plus now and just like fighting easier bosses to kind of clear away the feeling that I have of being tilted, and to get like extra blood echoes and stuff like that while I'm here. So that was like the New Game Plus version of Amelia. Should you fight Rom before Amygdala? I think either way's fine. They're about equal. I would say they're about equal. The good thing about doing Amygdala first is that when you go through the Nightmare Frontier, you're going to find a lot of twin Bloodstone shards, and you might even find Bloodstone chunks. So you can get a +6 or a +7 weapon, which will help you with fighting Amygdala, and it will help you with fighting Rom. If you go immediately to Rom, you're not going to find any Bloodstone chunks, or you're not going to find as many Bloodstone chunks, and so you're only going to have like a +5 or maybe a +6 weapon. And in the early game, weapon upgrades matter a lot. They're like the biggest factor on your damage output. The difference between like that +6 and +7 weapon matters a lot. Alright, so let's go get the lamp here in Forbidden Woods, and then we'll head back to the Hunter's Dream and then decide what we're going to do next. Maybe I'll go do a couple more attempts on the Loran Dark Beast, if I feel like I have enough blood vials. Uh-oh, that's not good. I got hit with oil, which means if I get hit by a torch, I'm going to take a ton of damage. Let's turn on the lamp before we fight anything, just so I don't get accidentally killed by fire damage. No. He was just a little quicker on the draw there. Oh, how did that not hit him? I swear the Augur of Breedis sometimes just like doesn't hit enemies. It's very, very weird. It's very rare, but I've seen it happen a couple times this run. I've really noticed it now that I'm doing like Hunter tools only. Alright, so let's head back to the Hunter's Dream. Should you fight Rom before Amygdala? I already answered that. Alright, let me drink some water. I'm actually kind of curious, Guy, if you have the DLC or not. Because if you have the DLC, it's probably worth heading in there and taking a look around, because you can find some really good items. You can find some good upgrade materials. I just got reminded because now this is it. When you get the Eye of the Blood Drunk Hunter, that gives you access to the DLC. You have a +6 on your Ludwig Holy Blade, and you just started needing Bloodstone chunks, and you're at 1/3. Yeah, so you can get Bloodstone chunks from the DLC. You can get them from, I think there's one in Forbidden Woods. There might even be two. There's some in Nightmare Frontier, although I think they're a little difficult to find. So those are kind of, like, if you go around and explore before you fight Rom, before you fight Amygdala, you can even get a +7 weapon. Alright, what do I need to buy while I'm here? Bone Marrow Ash, Molotovs. I need more blood vials for sure. I'm starting to get low again. Yeah, we're up to 365, 350. Alright, let's go... yeah. Let's set ourselves up with the right equipment. Alright, I'm going to try one more attempt on this. Ludwig Holy Blade is really good, though. If you're using the Ludwig Holy Blade, in my opinion, you should do 50 strength and then 25 skill. And then if you have enough levels later on, you can even get your skill up to 50 as well. Because the Holy Blade, the Ludwig Blade, is like one of, if not the best quality weapon in the game in terms of scaling. They kind of designed it so that if you have strength or if you have skill, you'll get like really high damage. What they didn't really consider, or maybe they did this on purpose, is that if you have strength and you have skill, you just get like high damage on top of already high damage. So it's just, like the damage just gets insane. It stacks up so high because the scaling for both stats is really good. Right now you don't have the DLC, but you're planning on getting it after a while. Okay. So the good thing about the DLC is that it gives you access to a lot of new weapons, really fun weapons to play around with. And you can get a lot of upgrade materials early on in the game, which helps a lot. It makes the game a little bit easier. After you defeat Amelia, it makes the next section of the game a little bit easier. Alright, we're off to a pretty good start. Why do I speak? No, I disagree. I disagree. Apparently I was at the very edge of his range on that. I thought I dodged out of the range. But it's okay. That attempt started off so good, and then as soon as I said that I was doing good, I immediately got hit, and then I died right afterwards. Right now, you don't need it for anything. So the main reason to get it would be if you want to play around with like the Beast Hunter's Scythe, with the Boom Hammer, with the Beast Cutter, because you can get all of those weapons really. You can get them right away. Basically, you don't even need to you don't even need to be high level. Like you can just run through the area and pick up those weapons. You can get the Whirligig Saw like pretty early on, and then like I said, there's a couple Bloodstone chunks there, so you can get a +7 weapon like without like early on before you start exploring the mid game areas, which makes the mid game section of the game a little bit easier. So it's kind of up to you if you want to do that or not. Okay, I really hate that jumping attack. The other thing people usually do is they wait and then they do all of the DLC right before they do Murgo's Loft. So those are like the two options. You can either go there early on. I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna die. This attempt's already. If the boss jumps on me and hits me at the start, I'm not gonna do that attempt. I'm just gonna die and just start over. It's not worth it. You need 4 more strength for 30, and then you'll upgrade skill to 25. That's actually a good idea, yeah. You're not sure if you should make vitality higher than 30 for now, at least. I think 30 is good for now. 30 is usually enough to get you through, like, the main game. You really only need to start leveling up past 30 vitality, like, once you're doing, like, maybe, like, the DLC, like, the really deep Chalice dungeons, or if you go into New Game +1. You do eventually want 50 vitality, but, like, getting it to 30 early on is important, and then after that, you can just level up your damage stats. And then worry about vitality later if, like, enemies are one-shotting you. Get over here. Tried to dodge too early that time. I might have to end the stream after one more good attempt, whether I win or lose, because my throat is starting to hurt again from my acid reflux. Which means it's probably not a good idea for me to keep talking on stream. It's just going to be straining my throat even more. Unfortunately, I actually want to keep streaming today. Ah. Alright. Need to reload. Yeah, this fight can go off the rails so fast. Like, you can be doing so well, and then you just start to take damage, and you just have to keep spamming vials to keep your health up, and then all of a sudden you're like halfway out of your vials. Watch out. I can heal now. That was a pretty good punish. I could have stayed close. I didn't know that was the one-handed swipe. That's the two-handed swipe. Or, sorry, that's the one-handed swipe. This is the two-handed swipe. That's the one where you want to dodge forward. I might be dead here. Nope. Got out of it. That's his two-handed swipe. There's no follow-up to that. Ah! I hate that instant attack. If I can get underneath him while he's doing that combo, I can actually punish him. It seems like he gets... Once he starts that combo, it seems like he's locked into it. Like, he can't stop doing it. That might be important to know. The problem is actually getting underneath him while he's doing that combo is not really that easy. Okay. One more attempt at least. I'm going to do at least one more attempt. But yeah, the damage stats, especially strength and skill particularly, they soft cap at 25, and then they cap again at 50. They soft cap again at 50. So if you're doing a quality build where you're going to be using strength and you're going to be using skill, it's actually a good idea to get them both to 25 first, because that will get you the most damage overall, and then you can worry about upgrading your strength to 50. So that's actually a good call. I wanted to say that earlier, but I was kind of distracted trying to not get one-shot by this annoying boss. Ooh, this thing is absolutely brutal. I don't know what we're gonna do about this. It almost feels impossible. It's like it feels like I can do it, but it also feels impossible at the same time. Okay, cool. That was like the worst possible start. Ball! Yeah, I'm starting to get tilted. My brain is like starting to slow down too. It might be time to call it quits. Okay, this attempt's over. I'm just gonna let him kill me. I'm gonna do one more attempt where I don't instantly get hit by the stupidest attacks in the entire moveset. I like how the poll has been completely inconclusive, by the way. Half the people want glyphs, half the people want random dungeons. We ended up not even being able... I seriously thought that I was going to do this boss fight in like the first 30 minutes of the stream, and then just do dungeons for the rest of the stream. And we are 2 hours in. We're 2 hours and 11 minutes into the stream, and we have not even gotten past this boss fight. This boss is... This is the king of the Hunter Tool Only challenge. There's nothing harder than this in the entire challenge. Not even close. This is like significantly harder than Orphan of Kos, Lady Maria, everything else that's considered hard. Finally, I dodged one of his opening attacks. I'm gonna start calling these out again. When I was calling them out, I was actually doing better. I need to heal. Follow up? Yes. But I mistimed it, but that's okay. If I'm recognizing what he's doing, it's a lot better than just not recognizing what he's doing. No follow-up. That's not a regular attack. If I can get underneath him there, it would be nice. But I couldn't get underneath him there. Follow-up? Yes. Ooh, I actually dodged that while I was right underneath him. That's pretty difficult to do. No follow-up. Ooh, I broke his head really fast. Sometimes that happens. I noticed in Chalice dungeons especially that happens sometimes. I think bosses in Chalice dungeons are like semi-glitched, where sometimes damage from like a previous attempt will carry over onto the next attempt. Because there's been times I've noticed, like this one right here especially, it just happened, where we came into the boss fight and we broke one of his body parts like almost immediately. And it seems like the damage from the last attempt carried over. It happens with the undead giants a lot, particularly. Back swipe, yes, I love the back swipe. That's the one attack I can always punish. Now we're in trouble. Now is where the fight actually gets hard, is the problem. Wow, I barely survived that, okay. There's no way to dodge that jump attack. I swear there is no way to dodge that consistently, other than to just get out of the way, which you can't do. Do we want to give it one more attempt? I don't know. Yeah, we'll do one more attempt. Let me drink. I'm gonna drink the rest of my water, and then I'm gonna do one more attempt, and then I'm gonna have to end the stream because I'm not gonna get up to get more water. Guy suggests dodging backwards. Locking on makes it a bit harder to dodge this guy. Yeah, it does. It's like a double-edged sword with this guy. If I'm locked on, I have a faster dodge, but it's more difficult because of the way he moves around. If I'm not locked on, it's easier to follow his movements, but I have a slower dodge. See, when you're not locked on, you have this roll, which is a lot slower. And unfortunately, as I learned from my previous attempts, the roll just doesn't work against him. It's too slow. And he's too fast. So I have to do locked on, even though it's less good for keeping track of his positioning and stuff. That was a really good 1,000 damage. Yeah, dodging backwards sometimes works, but sometimes it doesn't, because he does that. He'll just like immediately run forward at you while you're dodging backwards. Or that. Alright, my health is back up. No follow-up. I found with that jumping attack, if I can get into a good position and then dodge to the side like I just did there, that usually works. Follow-up. I called it out too late, but I had it in my head. I knew it. Crap. Yeah, he's gonna do an instant. I knew he was... I'm not gonna count that attempt. I got really unlucky there. That instant attack where he jumps out and instantly follows up, he doesn't always do it. He does it very, very, very rarely, and it's extremely difficult to dodge. So that was just like a case of bad luck where like my health was low, and he did something that he was very unlikely to do. And I knew it was coming, but I still failed to dodge it anyway. So it was like 3 things needed to happen for that attempt to fail right there. I'll do one more like serious attempt where I don't get unlucky with him doing the worst possible thing at the worst possible moment. But yeah, with the jumping attack, I think what I need to do is try to get into a position where I can dodge to the side. Because if I try to dodge through it, or if I try to dodge under it, I notice like... And this is really annoying too, because when you're trying to hit him, he has like no hitbox whatsoever. It's like impossible to hit him. But when he's trying to hit you, suddenly he has like a hitbox under his entire body. Like his entire lower body is just one big hitbox that can smash you to pieces. Follow up. Yes. I probably should have used that chance to reload, honestly. That was a good dodge. I should be punishing him when he does that too, but he does it so rarely I don't really recognize it until it's too late. Follow up. Yeah, see, after the follow-up is when I can safely attack, but I also need to learn to realize that after the follow-up is also when I can safely reload or safely heal. And I need to start doing that. I need to get my heals and my reloads in at safe times instead of trying to do them at unsafe times. I'm just gonna... Yeah. I just need to heal through that. I couldn't dodge that one. It makes the fight take longer, but it's a lot safer on my vial management, especially. Follow up? Yes. Back swipe? Oh, he actually hit me with the back swipe. I'm embarrassed by that. That's the one attack that I always brag about that I can always dodge consistently. Dodge it? Yes, nice dodge. That was dodge of the stream right there. That was the best dodge of the stream. If I could do that consistently, we could win this fight. Ooh, I actually dodged that one. That was a little tricky to dodge. Stay underneath him, stay underneath him, stay underneath him. Alright, I'm gonna run away because I know he's gonna do his stupid charge attack. No, I'm not. Because I can't get away because I got stuck on his leg. That would have been perfect if I had gotten away there, as I was trying to do. Alright, I'm gonna reload while I'm under here. Then I'm gonna run away. Yes. Okay, I need to start doing that more often. Heal. Back off. That was actually an attack I could have punished. I just didn't realize it. I thought he was doing his charge attack. God! He has to do the instant every single time when I'm not expecting it. Alright, he's gonna start charging up soon. If that hit me, I would have rage quit. I would have just ended the stream without even saying goodbye. God! Why? He always does the thing I least want him to do at any given moment. But his AI is random, so it's like he's not doing it on purpose. He's not beating me through skill. He's not outsmarting me. He's just happening to do the thing that I don't want him to do at the worst possible moment. You can't dodge sideways or in front of. My streams are much more entertaining than others because I talk through every detail. I guess that's true, yeah. I'm a talker. I think it's partially because I have like a really deep knowledge of the game. So it's like I can always talk about everything that's happening. Like I you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it's like I'm analyzing what the boss is doing and trying to understand like the purpose behind every move and how I play around every move. Alright, let's go. I'm not giving up yet. Do your jumping attack, you clown. Bull! I dodged that! No! I'm gonna start raging now. It's almost time to end the stream because I'm gonna start raging soon. How am I not dodging that when I'm pressing the dodge button? Explain that to me. From software. See, that I couldn't do that if I wasn't locked on because the roll is too slow. I would have gotten hit by all those swipes. It's really important because he does that attack a lot. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I swear I can do it, but I can't. I can do it 1 out of every 5 times, which is not enough. I need to do it like 4 out of every 5 times. Back swipe, yes. I love the back swipe. I actually got it for once. This is the time when I can reload and heal. Because it has a long recovery. Yeah, do that attack more often, actually. I actually like that one. I need to heal. And I need to dodge this. And I actually dodged it. Nice. The thing about that attack, too, is, like, what's so annoying is I'll miss it, like, 4 times in a row. And then I'll get it, like, twice in a row. So it's like, I know that I'm good enough to dodge it twice in a row, but I just can't. Like the other 5 times that I don't get it. I need to reload. Okay, he's giving me a chance to reload. I want to equip the Accursed Brew. I want to put it back on. Because I'm noticing there's a lot of times where I can attack him safely with it. But I don't have it equipped. I can't use it as my primary attack. But I can use it like every so often when the situation presents itself. I might be dead here. Yeah, I'm dead. I was reloading my bullets when he started charging his thing, and there wasn't enough time to heal afterwards. Alright, I'm going to equip the Cursed Brew, and we're going to do one more attempt. Hey, Onyx Silly. Can't stick around for too long. You just wanted to wish me good luck. Thank you. I saw that you were here during my stream when I had my microphone turned off. I wrote down your name. I think you were the one who asked what kind of build I'm doing for my Invader build. So it's going to be a quality build with a little bit of blood tinge. It's going to be 25 strength, 25 skill, and 10 blood tinge. It's either going to be 8, 9, or 10 blood tinge. I haven't decided yet. 8 allows you to equip the repeating pistol, and then 9 and 10 are the Raider Palash and the Rifle Spear. So I'm going to have just enough Blood Tinge to equip either one or both of those weapons. I haven't decided yet. And then other than that, I'm going to have 25 strength, 25 skill, and I'm going to have a ton of vitality. Because when you have 25 strength, 25 skill, you can instead of leveling up your strength or skill to 50, you have a lot of extra points to spend on vitality. On a low level build. Relatively a lot. I'll probably have like 40 vitality, which is pretty good for low level PvP. This entire stream we've been fighting Lorraine Darkbeast. I thought I was going to fight him at the start of the stream and then do dungeons. No, we've been fighting him for 2.5 hours. This is the hardest boss of the Hunter Tool Only challenge. No doubt about that. It's going to take 2 streams to beat this guy, maybe more. By the way, I forgot to equip the Accursed Brew because I'm an idiot. The whole reason I was doing this is because I was going to equip the Accursed Brew before the next attempt. I'm going to let him kill me. You're flattered that I remember. I wrote down everybody's name. You accidentally found me in one of the Bloodborne servers. Sent you a friend request so you can easily contact me for a fight. Also, I just wanted to ask if it's worth... Oh, you're talking to me. You're not talking to Guy. You sent me a friend request so that I can easily contact you for a fight. Do you mean like a PlayStation friend request or a Discord friend request? Because I'm in the Hunter's Bell Discord and the Tomb Prospector Discord. I'm guessing that's probably what you're talking about. If I do PvP, it's probably just going to be invasions. But if you want to... I can let you know when I'm doing one of those streams, because then you can go to the Nightmare Frontier as well. And then if you're invading there at the same time, we can potentially invade each other. Tomb Prospector is where you found me. Yeah, I like that. I like that Discord a lot. Guy asked if it's worth upgrading Arcane to 18 for the Augur of Abretus. Oh my god, my brain is fried. I'm sorry, guys. This stream should have ended 30 minutes ago. I can't even think straight anymore. Yes, I think 18 Arcane for the Augur of Abretus is absolutely worth it. It's actually... not only is it worth it just for the Augur of Abretus, but Strength Arcane builds are really powerful. And if you have 50 Strength and 18 Arcane, you can make a lot of use of like some of the best weapons in the game. You have great Boom Hammer usage, you have great Holy Moonlight Sword usage, you have great... there's one other weapon, I'm drawing a blank. Tonitrus, you have great Tonitrus usage. It's just really, really good. And Strength is a really good damage stat, so having that as your primary is worth it. While at the same time, having that little bit of extra Arcane just goes along, just like gives you that little bit of extra edge. I gotta dodge this one. Nice, I dodged it. If I failed that dodge, this attempt would have been over. By the way, now that there's a couple people here, let me ask you guys. Is anybody here right now interested in Skyrim? Because I have an idea for a Skyrim stream that I want to do. Not a stream. I have an idea for a Skyrim stream that I would like to do in the future. But I'm only going to do it if people are interested in watching. I'm not going to waste my time streaming something that nobody wants to see. I'm actually landing these dodges consistently now. I think I just unlocked Ultra Instinct. I just got 3 in a row. I gotta reload though. Reload now. And then back off. And then heal now. I messed that one up. Dodged too early. I like how I know when I mess it up. Like I know right away, even before I take the damage. So it's like I know I have the right timing. It's just a matter of actually doing it. Like it's a mechanical skill. It's a technical skill that's really difficult. Pressing the button at the right time. I'm gonna unlock and run away because I know he's about to do this. And he's gonna kill me. Because I got stuck on his leg again. If you get stuck on his leg, it's over. You just instantly die. That's fun. You're not big on Skyrim. That's okay. Guy says they're not sure what Skyrune is. It's Skyrim. It's a really popular game. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. You got to 30 strength. That's cool. Yeah, you've been grinding like this whole stream. Onyx Lily just left. Says good luck. Thank you. Have a good night. You're probably not hearing this now, but good night. Yeah, you struggle with Loran too. The thing about Loran is not only is it a really difficult Loran Dark Beast, not only is it a really difficult boss because it is. It's very. I acknowledge that it's actually really difficult. People very much underrate the difficulty of Loran Dark Beast because of how easy Dark Beast Parl is. But the difference in HP is like night and day. Like this boss actually with HP is a real boss. This boss without HP is easy to just stun lock to death. But then on top of that, it's specifically difficult for Hunter Tool only challenge. It has a lot of reasons that make it difficult for this challenge. So it's like we're dealing with an extremely difficult boss under a challenge restriction that makes it even harder for us specifically. I probably should have reloaded there. There's times when I should be reloading instead of focusing on dealing damage. I'm being too greedy. Nice dodge. Bad dodge. Late dodge, that's okay. Late dodges on those are okay. The bad one on that is the early dodge. When you early dodge that, it like deals extra damage. It just basically kills you. I think I can get away this time. Nope, I can't. I cannot. I can do a follow-up there, so I have plenty of time to heal. I gotta get out of this corner, though. Yeah, if you unlock and start running away, you can get away. The problem is if you get stuck on his leg, which is what happened to me during that last attempt. I was doing so good on that last attempt. I tried to do the unlock strategy, I got stuck on his leg, and I just died. Nice. That was a little BS. Because I was standing on top of a raised platform, my flame sprayer was spraying just above where his leg is, and because he has like the most annoying jank hitbox in the game, apparently spraying just above his leg causes it to not damage him, even though he clearly has a body. That could have been the end of the run. So yeah, if I do Skyrim, Onyx Lily's probably not going to watch it. LJ said they would watch it. It'd be nice if somebody else would watch it. I've streamed stuff that only one person watched before, though. I don't care. But I would be happier if people said they were interested in it. You know what the crazy thing is? Earlier on in the stream, like on my first few attempts, I was consistently breaking the limbs of this boss and keeping them knocked down on the ground. And I just realized I've done like 5 or 6 attempts in a row without breaking any limbs at all. Back swipe. Back swipe. I love the back swipe. I can always dodge the back swipe. Gotta heal. And I gotta reload too. And I gotta heal again after that. I'm in a bad position right now. I'm very out of position. And I'm dead. Yep. That's fun. Oh my god. Yeah, the cannon takes 12 bullets. That's a true fact. But with Bone Marrow Ash, it does an incredible amount of damage. And if you hit Amygdala in the head with a cannonball, it takes so much health, especially with the Bone Marrow Ash. What you can also do is you make blood bullets. So if you press up on your controller, like the up button, you've been seeing me do it this whole stream. If you press up, you make 5 bullets. So now I have 25, and then I can shoot the cannon. And then after I shoot the cannon, I make 5 more bullets, and then I can shoot the cannon again. So it allows you to shoot the cannon twice if you use blood bullets, which means you can get 2 shots with Bone Marrow Ash directly to Amygdala's face. And after the first shot, she'll probably fall on the ground, which means you'll get a visceral attack, which means you'll get even more extra damage. And then after she stands back up, you can use your second cannon shot on her face again. I don't know about that one. Alright, I think I said like 4 tries ago that it was going to be the last try. This one really has to be the last try, no matter how this goes. Even if I just fail like an idiot and die right away, this has to be the last attempt. I gotta take care of my throat. That's more important than probably losing this boss fight another 10 times. There's a chance when I come back on the next stream, I'll be able to do it like right away. Sometimes that happens. When you're struggling with a boss fight, it can be really weird like that. Like you can give up and then come back another day. And then when you come back the next day, like you just do so much better. But we'll see if I'm lucky enough to have that be the case. Or if we have another 3-hour stream of me just fighting and not beating this boss. Nice. Nice, I love the back swipe. I need to heal. No, I was not underneath your arm when you swiped, but whatever. Yeah, keep doing that. I love that one. I can punish that one. Back swipe, I can always either dodge or punish the back swipe. No, I disagree. I didn't think I was going to be able to dodge that one, but I figured it was better to dodge late rather than take a bunch of extra damage. I can't really do that, it's a bad trade, but sometimes there's nothing better to do when you're in that position. Alright, I'm gonna restock while I'm down here. That was actually a really clean restock. All I have to do is just break one of these limbs. I don't know why the limbs aren't breaking now, though. They were breaking before, like... And now they're just not breaking. I wonder if that's like another glitch. Like maybe they won't break again if you keep reloading the same boss arena. Because the fact that... Oh, I think I had to time that. I think that was a perfect time dodge. But I'm not sure. I might have just been far enough away. Nice. That was clutch. Oh, perfect. I need to restock. No! Let me out of there! Oh my god, I have 1 HP. How did I survive that? I like how ever since I equipped the Accursed Brew, he stopped doing the attacks that I can punish with the Accursed Brew, by the way. I need to heal again. Don't get greedy. Just focus on healing rather than damage. Oh, yes. Please, break one of these limbs already. Why are they not breaking? This has to be bugged. This has to be bugged. We've seen me break the limbs with way less damage before. A free heal? Sure, why not? I broke something, I broke something. Finally, I broke something. Oh, I broke something else, I broke something else. This might be it. I'm going Bone Marrow Ash, I can win this fight. I can win this fight. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. That was it. That was the attempt. That could have been it. Guy says right now they're using the rune that adds 4 Quicksilver bullets, so you can do it without blood bullets, but thanks for the suggestion. And get better soon. You hope my throat feels better soon. Thank you. So the thing about the blood bullets is you really need to get used to using them, because they're one of the most useful and most powerful tools in the game. I didn't really use them very much on my first playthrough either, so like I totally understand. Like it feels like a waste to like keep damaging yourself to keep making bullets, but they're so efficient. Like you get so many extra bullets, and it allows you to do things like use your gun and use your hunter tools and use your cannon and use your flame sprayer and like all these other tools that you can't really use. Like if you only have 20 Quicksilver bullets, even 24, if you use a rune for like 4 extra, that's like nothing. Like I'm gonna do some math for you real quick. So with that rune, you have 24 bullets, right? So you could use the flame sprayer 24 times. Every single blood vial that I have allows me to make 5 additional bullets. So 24 times 5 is 120 extra bullets. Add that to the 24 that you already have. That's 120 plus 24. That's 144 bullets. So the difference between 144 bullets versus only 24 bullets. That's the difference that you get from using blood vials. That's 6 times as many. So you get 6 times as many charges if you're using blood bullets. The problem with weapons like the cannon is that they use so many bullets that even with blood bullets you can't really use them a bunch of times. But anyway, unfortunately that last attempt really could have been the attempt, but I couldn't quite do it. I couldn't quite do it. Yeah, against Amygdala, the cannon is better, but you should be able to get 2 shots just using blood bullets, and if you have the right rune equipped, you might even be able to get 3 shots. I'm not sure. I don't know how many runes that takes. You would need, actually I know, I can do the math. You would need 12 times 3, which is 36. You would need 36 bullets total. But you would be getting 15 blood bullets. So you actually, if you have 24 bullets and you're using blood bullets, you can shoot the cannon 3 times. You can use blood bullets, shoot the cannon once, use blood bullets, shoot the cannon again, and then use blood bullets and then shoot the cannon a 3rd time, and then you should have 3 bullets left after that. So I would definitely recommend using blood bullets, because it will get you 3 shots instead of 2 shots with your current loadout. Anyway, that last attempt really should have been it, but unfortunately I messed it up at the very end. So we're going to have to call it here for a day. Thanks for being... well, I'm going to read your question. I'm going to be saying goodbye to everybody, and then I'll read your question. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and ask it. Steven, thanks for stopping by today. It was good to have you here. Thanks to LJ for stopping by earlier, and Skull Creek as well for chatting. Mike stopped by very briefly, but either way, thanks for being here. You probably pressed the like button, which I appreciate. Oak was here briefly as well, talked a little bit in the chat today. Thanks for being here as a frequent regular viewer. And then thanks to Guy for stopping by and being very chatty in the chat today, which is good, because if you weren't here, I would have just been talking to myself, which is a lot less entertaining. It's more fun when I actually have somebody else to talk to. And thanks to Onyx Silly for stopping by as well. All right. I can't actually read your message, unfortunately, because the stupid heart icon is in the way. Should I go to the place after the lecture building, or just go now? Oh, should you get 25 skill, or should you just go now? So the next area is Murgo's Loft. It's considered one of the hardest areas in the entire game. You should go there now. Because I think you're gonna hit a wall, and you're gonna be very frustrated. So go there now and see how hard it is, and then you'll have an idea of what you're going to have to do later on, so that you can prepare yourself for what's going to be one of the hardest areas of the game. Hey Musa Gaming, you were here as well. You must have been lurking in the chat, but thanks for stopping by. And I think that's everybody. I gotta go because my throat is really starting to hurt today. Unfortunately, we could not get past the Loran Dark Beast. I'm going to try it again later on, either later on in the week or maybe next weekend. I'm thinking maybe I'll do the Skyrim stream on Saturday or Sunday. So I'll maybe do Skyrim on Saturday or Sunday. I don't know when I'm going to play Bloodborne again, unfortunately, but we will get back to it eventually. For now, enjoy the rest of your day.